Game Crunch 100th episode!
Yo!
Yeah! My name is Mike Anastasia, your gaming wizard. And
I was on mute. I was on mute. Can we do that again? Let's do that again.
No.
Oh my. No, you know what? We're not doing it again. I'm happy with what we have.
All right, hold on then. Let me just add me in. Woo! Okay, there you go.
You know he never does that.
So, in this corner, we have Brandon, the rap star Ginger.
The rap star. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, and you actually probably should never hear that.
Yes.
I'm not bad. I'm not good. I'm not
In
bad.
the other
I'm not
corner, we have Tom, the ghost daddy.
Yeah.
Can we just call him Bill Cosby?
I'm pretty hyped. Pretty hyped to hear what he has to say about mine, but
It's just gonna say Jello pudding is all Tom gets to say the rest of the episode.
I
Got
like
the
chocolate
Jello
pudding more.
pudding.
And finally, wrapping out the cast of the 100th episode, we have Nick, the never finishes gamers ever, Bloodborne Zelda, and etc., etc., etc.
Hey, I
Yeah.
did finish a game. I finished a game recently.
It should have been, and finally we have Nick that doesn't play video games.
Just completely just not excited about it. Just whatever. He's here.
We have to have hype.
Hype.
So,
I still think this episode less important than 104.
well, 100 is a big episode, Tom. Because
It's a big number.
We graduated to triple digits. We
Bruh.
fucking made it.
We got 2 zeros.
Yeah. Like
That's like double the not doing your work.
yeah. Like
That's
this is we made it through our like freshman fatigue and our sophomore struggle, and we are on the big leagues now. Because
Dude, we made it through blood. We survived blood.
Are we
Raven.
syndicated now?
I mean,
We're yes, we're currently in syndication on UPN of all places.
2 years is a good enough like thing to celebrate
Our
too.
show comes on right after the 300th showing of White Men Can't Jump.
But I think
Yes.
But with our like anniversaries always come with E3s, which is great because we get to celebrate games anyways when we have our anniversaries. So it's a big deal, regardless. And before we get started, too, I want to give a very special shout out to NLoyalist for the awesome new theme song that we have for the podcast. You heard it at the opening of the episode, and it's a great way to celebrate episode 100. So thank you very much for that, and you guys will continue to hear it in the weeks to come.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, through this 100th episode, we are following our tradition of every 10th episode being a game debate. The theme this week is the greatest.
This is the greatest.
Isn't
The greatest.
Wait,
We have the
on
greatest
here.
podcast
That is the theme.
with the greatest episodes, and so we're going to celebrate the greatest video games.
Man, I'm not that fucking egocentric and much of an egomaniac. I can't say that. We are a great podcast, but greatest? That's a dick move, nearly. Come on,
I'm
Mike.
pretty sure this is the best podcast I've ever been on.
We are celebrating.
Well, it's
Brandon, this is celebration time. Doesn't matter if what you think. So we are going in
You
with a
don't have an
bang.
opinion. You're having a good time.
we're just gonna edit you out of this episode.
Even
Brandon.
And
Fuck you. That's what
even
this
if the
is.
greatest for just today. So,
okay, that I can deal with. This is the greatest podcast ever today.
Because
It's
we will
not
have
airing,
we will.
so.
That's
No one else records on Monday.
We will have greater episodes at some point, anyways. So
What?
So
What
we
was
will
that?
have greater episodes.
Oh
at some
yes,
point.
definitely.
So this is not the be all end all, but it's the be all end all for right now. So
Yeah.
anyways, so game debate, activate.
Well, that was Brandon's thing.
It was.
Well, I
but
started it, and then I let Brandon do it, and I keep on asking you guys to do it. But you guys don't.
Do
You're
it.
Dicks.
do it again. Do it again. Do it
Me?
again. Yeah. Do it.
Alright. Game debate.
Activate!
Activate. Game debate. Activate.
No one else.
What the fuck was that?
It was a beluga whale.
Yeah. Well, there is an episode where Tom
That was
sounds
Tom.
like a whale. Yeah.
That was Tom. That was Tom. It must be Tom's kid. That would make so much sense. Taking
Yeah, no.
like
His name
fatherly
is
son.
also Tom.
So, did you guys bring your questions?
I did.
All right. That's
Not.
great that one of you did.
Brandon actually wrote down all of my questions for me. So
I
he'll
wrote
be
down all
just-
your questions.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he'll just be reading off mine and his questions.
Oh
indiscriminately.
goodness.
Oh my god.
my goodness.
All right.
I'm gonna make them up off the top of my head though, so that's gonna be fun.
Okay, well, you know what? I will go with the question first.
Okay, good.
So that you guys have time to think of questions, even though we told you the topic 2 weeks ago.
I know.
So-
Busy.
All right, so this is my question. What game or games, if any, do you come back to and play every year?
Every year?
Yeah.
Every year. That's hard.
The same game? Or, like, does that have to be the same game or same, like, franchise of games?
Same game.
Because I can't do same game unless we're talking about maybe like Monopoly.
I mean,
That's not a... This ain't the board game
I mean,
podcast.
the
This
only
ain't board
thing I
game
can
crunch.
kind of fill in there is maybe Wii Bowling.
Wii Sports is fair. Yeah.
I can't think of anything that is actually drawn to me that I make sure to play through yearly that hasn't been.
And I'll be
replaced by-
honest, and there have been points where I've gone through phases of it. So, I mean, I would say
I
there's
probably have
no
the most interesting answer to this.
definitive ones. Counter-Strike, go.
No, that's every night.
That's every night.
No, every year I actually have a ritual. I see if the last Call of Duty sucked really, really hard because the new one's about to come out. So the last one is super cheap now, or it's being given away for free somewhere for like a free weekend or something. And I check it out and see, oh, that Call of Duty wasn't that bad. Like the last Call of Duty, that one was actually kind of fun. I really liked the whole jetpack thing going on. I played it
That
when.
really helped.
I played it after it came out and didn't pay to play it. I instead waited for a free weekend, and I do that pretty much every year because I like those games, but in an arcadey sort of way. It's fun to just sit down and fucking shoot shit. I really like first-person shooters, and I do that quite
That's
often.
what Destiny's for. You're still playing that.
I know
Yeah.
for me, so I do have a couple examples for this one for myself. So, one game that I almost always go back to every year is Metroid Zero Mission. I know I've talked about it a lot on this podcast because I love that game because it's so short, like you just get through it like in a sitting. So I'll go back to that one pretty regularly. Star Fox 64, also another fun one-sitting game.
Okay.
So I do go back to that one pretty regularly. And actually one that I used to go back through quite a lot. Surprisingly, I actually used to go through Star Fox Adventures yearly
Really?
for a while. Yeah, it was
Wow.
just kind of one of those things I always associated with spring. And so like March time, I would just find myself just having an urge to play through it and playing through it again. But I mean, there's stuff like multiplayer games. I mean, Tom brought that up. There's stuff that I do will play fairly regularly like that as well, I guess. I mean, Rock Band, I feel like is almost one of those
Oh yeah. Without
annual
doubt.
games where you just kind of have one of those days where you have to play it. So I guess that's my contribution to this. What about you, Nick? Do you have anything? I know the answer's no, but
no, I do play. There's games I play every year. I've been playing
actually.
some sort of
Yeah.
Borderlands game for the past ever since the first one came out. There has not been a year where I haven't put at least 40 to 50 hours into Borderlands. I'm
But didn't we say no
I'm
sequels?
obsessed with that game. What's that?
Didn't we say no sequels?
What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about Borderlands.
No, I'm asking Tom what he's talking about. I'm confused.
I thought we said no sequels.
No, I don't know
When did
what
we
you're
say no
talking about.
sequels?
We didn't. Tom's drunk.
I asked specifically for games, but I'm allowing it now.
I mean,
And now Tom is
Is-
gone.
through like there's some times where like there's one game that's my go-to game like as an in-between game, and you know it used to be like way back it used to be Halo 3,
Oh,
but now
man.
that I don't play that anymore, like there's it always my go-to game always changes periodically,
Mhm.
and just so far it's always been I don't feel like playing anything else. What should I play? Borderlands, because it's I always
Gosh.
enjoy playing it. I never get tired of it, and it's fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Hmm.
If we count sequels, I can easily say, and it's a game I've talked about a lot too, the Mega Man Battle Network series because they came out every year around the same time, and I just took it on vacation with me, and that was just something special I always enjoyed.
I actually have one other game that I do know that I pretty much reinstall yearly since it's officially released, and that's the Resident Evil Revelations, the original one. I like to go back and play that because they actually have events in the online. And the online's a lot of fun, so I go back and play that whenever they have events.
It is. No one played it on the Wii, though.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's super disappointing.
I think I've gone through Ocarina of Time pretty much almost every year since it's come out, too, to be honest.
I've gone back through Binding of Isaac multiple times also. That game's fantastic.
So, what... Well, I think we wrapped up this question, I guess, is where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So, who wants to go next?
Greatest game by first-party manufacturers.
You're looking for a list? Or just like our favorites?
For each first-party manufacturer.
Or what we think is the greatest one, even if it's not our favorite.
So, like Microsoft, Sony, Sega, Nintendo.
Sega? Fuck that. They haven't contributed shit.
They used to be a...
No, they have Yakuza. Yakuza's really, really good.
Yeah, but they weren't a console maker at that point.
Crazy Taxi was really good.
Oh, what the fuck is the...
Didn't they have Soul Calibur? Shenmue? I mean, Dreamcast has the best games ever, so, I mean, we could just go through that all day.
Alright, but Nintendo.
That's actually a really tough one.
It is.
Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I would say... Well, I mean, my favorite is Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
For sure, for Nintendo. Sony...
Sony's hard for me.
Uncharted?
For Nintendo, I'd probably have to say Fire Emblem Awakening is the best game I feel like they've made, and the game I've enjoyed the most, in my opinion.
For the Nintendo?
Yeah, for Nintendo as a first party.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
I were to go farther back, my favorite game would probably be something like Conker's Bad Fur Day.
If I had to go really far back for Sony, I know what I would pick, actually. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, what game gave me the most time for Sony? And I keep coming back to the answer of Jet Moto, because that game was fucking amazing. For, like, PSX era. Like, definitely Jet Moto. I loved that game. But, like, then I'm thinking for, like, you know, later era, that sort of thing. Like, Twist Metal Black. That game was amazing also.
There was one more thing I wanted to add into the other one, and I'm sad that I wanted to, because I actually do play the game quite regularly. I go in spurts of playing it, but it's like one of those... You ever have those games that, like, you don't play it for a while, and then, like, for 1 month you just kind of hardcore go into it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For me, that's Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Dude, that game's awesome.
And, like, just every once in a while, I'll just go hard in the paint and just play that game.
I used to do that, too, a while ago. That was a good one.
So, I'm sorry, what's the new question?
The best game from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, each respective company, first party game.
The best first party game
from each of those respective companies.
Yeah, you probably all answered already, so you're putting me on the spot.
No, I haven't answered yet. I'm sitting here.
Sega, I'd say Crazy Taxi.
I was starting to say something.
Sega doesn't make games.
Doesn't make games anymore. They can't be counted on here. But I mean, like, if ever it was Sega, it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's the answer.
That's the only answer for Sega if we ever going to put one in.
My favorite Nintendo game probably, and it's another one of those games that I go back to.
Hold on, pause. Did Mike just agree with me in a Sonic thing?
It's. I know. Sadly.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, okay, did you ever play Jet Grind Radio? Because that one's also really
no, it's wonderful.
Good.
Only Jet Set.
Future, which Microsoft had, is really good too. And I wish I could say that for Microsoft, but I can't because... Well, actually, was that first party with them? Because I think they own the rights now, don't they?
Are we just talking any game from any time? Like for all three of these people? Basically?
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, so one of them for me is Kirby Air Ride. It has always been one of my favorite games by Nintendo.
Yuck.
You can yuck all you want, but that's my childhood, and they better bring Kirby Air Ride DLC to Mario Kart 8 if they want more of my money.
I would.
That would be brilliant.
That would be brilliant. My favorite Microsoft game. See, I would probably just have to default to Halo because I put the most time into that.
Yeah,
Which
and
Halo though?
Halo 3 I had the most time in.
Okay.
Like I played that game ridiculously, just for hours. The only other game that rivals the time I put into Halo was Time Splitters Future Perfect, because I played that game all the time, and since that's no longer a thing, it was, the summer I got my Xbox, the same summer I had like surgery done, so like I was down for like a month. So I was like, fuck it, I'm playing Halo 3 all the goddamn day. So that's probably my favorite one of those.
I don't know. Mine for Microsoft would be, if it counts, Mass Effect.
no, that doesn't
It
count.
doesn't count. That's not.
It's not a first party.
I mean, I guess the original Mass Effect first
Yeah,
party.
the
No.
original
No.
Mass Effect. Because BioWare
It's
was.
No, you're right.
Like technically, even when Tom said Conker's Bad Fur Day, if he was going further back, that even
Yeah, that doesn't count because that's rare.
Rare only made games for Nintendo, though.
That doesn't mean
That's
they're
not a
first
first party.
party.
They're still third
It's
party.
not first party.
Basically a first party.
No, that's
No.
not basically.
No, it's not.
You're wrong.
It's a third party published game that just happens to be exclusive to the system.
Yeah,
Like,
that Nintendo first party game, Jet Set Gemini, was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Uh-huh.
it? I'm joking. That's a rare
Yeah.
game, also.
Yeah. No, I know.
I
I'm
own it.
saying yes.
Came into the store a lot.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, personally, just because I don't have a lot of affinity for Microsoft stuff, I would just say Halo,
Same.
because I feel like it really helped develop game culture in a unique way and further the FPS genre.
Yeah,
but-
definitely.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think that
And the competitive gaming genre, because MLG got formed with the creation of Halo 2 online. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Halo 3 was definitely like, when I first started playing Halo 3. Now, mind you, I think I've talked about this before. Before I owned a 360, like the only thing I used was GameCube, and at that time, I played GameCube and PS2, and 360 was out for probably because mind you, I got my 360 2008, the summer of 2008. So 360 had already been out for like 3 years. So like I had no introduction to like the newer generation, and when I first played Halo 3, it blew my friggin' mind. Like, this is friggin' awesome. So,
dude, I stood out, except for the first Halo, because no one knew what the hell it was. Every Halo game since then, up till Halo 4, I stood out in the fucking freezing cold to pick it up at midnight. Every single one of them. So for 4 or 5 Halo games. Yeah, because they always released them in like November or right at December. So yeah, it was always freezing cold. Once it was actually snowing when I stood out there, and it like never snows here, so it was like, holy shit, I am stupid. But whatever. No, they always gave us hot dogs too. Hot dogs are delicious.
Halo and hot dogs, baby.
Halo and hot dogs, man. Halo and hot dogs. I actually probably say Microsoft's best game they've ever released, first party, is either Halo 2, if we're going Xbox original, or Crackdown. I fully believe the original Crackdown was a fantastic game that came out of nowhere, and everyone just bought it for the Halo 3 beta.
Making a new Crackdown?
Yes, they still are.
I have no interest in Crackdown, but I can still respect it for what it is.
It's so good. I don't know which one I feel more strong about. Probably Halo 2, because I spent so many hours in that. I joined an actual like MLG team and played with them for a while. Yeah, I loved Halo 2.
So, it seems like we wrapped up that question pretty well.
Did we?
I never
answer
said
Sony?
in Sony or in
Oh, you didn't?
or Nintendo.
Well, fucking say that shit then.
Well, Sony. Go ahead.
Okay, my favorite Sony game, first party Sony game, is I can't think of it. Okay, Sly Cooper. I'm sorry, I had a major brain fart for a fucking second. Sly Cooper is probably my favorite first party Sony game.
Sly's a good choice. I like that.
Yeah, it was
Mass Effect 2.
it was one of those games that like I the first time I played it was the collection for PS3, and I like marathoned it. I was like, I cannot stop playing this because this is just, it's too much fun. So I loved it. I can't wait to see more of it because I think there's definitely going to be a Sly Cooper 5. Just when.
I'm sure there will. I feel like I like Sly better than
Probably
the other
after the movie.
2 action platformers.
Yeah.
Jesus. Again, I think I'm just gonna go with Twisted Metal. The old Twisted Metal was fantastic. I love the original Twisted Metal games.
Twisted Metal 2 has always been my favorite because it's like I grew up with that one, so it's always had like a place in my heart.
Black was probably one of my favorites. Twisted Metal Black. Because, like, I got a PS2, and then I got that, and I was like, Jesus, that's fucking awesome. So, yeah, there's that. And for Nintendo, oh man, why can't I remember the name of it? Is it Kirby Superstar Saga? The one that has all the Kirby, like a bunch of Kirby things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Nintendo games.
That's a solid game. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Nintendo games. There we go.
I've always liked Dream Course a little bit better.
I mean, it's good.
A little bit better. And I like weird Kirby games. What can I?
Oh, no. That's the, like, golf one, isn't it?
I guess you can call it golf.
Yeah.
It's like Kirby.
It's golf.
Kirby throws himself through the air and
Yeah. That's a fun game. But I still think
I played that on a GameCube, the Game Boy Advance player, and it was the best thing I've ever done.
Yes.
It sounds like a terrible idea, actually.
No,
Anyway,
I guess I my GameCube to play it.
All right.
Michelle says I say as Michelle rolls her eyes. Was her GameCube, and in her mind I ruined it.
Probably did.
Yep. Sounds like Tom.
So the greatest what?
Yep, that narrows it down. Thanks.
No. I have a list here, and I'm like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I pick as my question?
You wrote them down?
Yeah. I started when we first started, but I've been writing them down. Yeah. All right, how about this? The greatest video game soundtrack.
Smash Brothers
I know
for
Mike's,
Wii U.
No, Mike's answer is definitely Donkey Kong 64.
Smash Brothers for Wii U. I'm still saying it. Sorry, Nick.
That's a solid soundtrack. You know what's funny? Since I've started playing Final Fantasy 14, like when I do like raids and dungeons and shit, I put on OSTs in the background.
Mm-hmm.
The one OST I always go back to is Chrono Trigger's OST because it's wonderful. But like, I don't know if that's my answer for the question because while Chrono Trigger's OST is amazing, so is Donkey Kong Country's. So
Let me further elaborate on this question.
I think my answer is kind of cheating because it is a great soundtrack, but it literally takes like my favorite songs from every game I like. So
let me further elaborate on this question. It can be like any kind of soundtrack, not just one specifically made for the game. It can be like a game that has a soundtrack that's like music from other places. So you could have like your DDR, you could have like your Guitar Hero, you could have any of those. Okay. I just mean best soundtrack you've heard in a game, period. It can be other people's songs and not just, soundtrack
Shatter has
from
a
that
really
game.
Good soundtrack. I don't know if I could call it the best.
And the reason I had to give that distinguish is because my favorite soundtrack is comprised of many other people's songs as well. So,
well, if it's a rhythm game, the best soundtrack
it is not a rhythm game.
I'm saying if we're gonna include rhythm games, the best soundtrack for a rhythm game is probably Warriors of Rock soundtrack.
I'd go as far to say Rock Band 2, but that's fine.
Rock Band 2 is good. The worst is Rock Band 3 because piano.
Yeah, Rock Band 3 is not good. I don't know. I mean, it's still good. It's still very good.
Y'all want to play some piano?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
All right, so my answer is Jet Set Radio Future.
Okay.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. That's a phenomenal soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another good one, Katamari.
Oh, God, yes. How could I have forgotten Katamari? Yeah, the Katamari soundtracks are so good.
Fire Emblem and Xenoblade both have an excellent soundtrack, but I think Mike has the easiest answer.
I bet the smartest answer.
Yeah. If you really enjoy the Katamari soundtrack, there's a remix album, which I might have referenced when I came back from MagFest, the DJ Cutman and the Game Chops people. But there's an album called Katamari Dance With Me, and it's all electronic remixes of Katamari music, and it's wonderful.
I have to hear this
Brandon.
Yeah, what's up?
Persona.
Yeah, Persona 3 has one of the best soundtracks ever.
Does.
I mean, we can keep on adding things on here if we want to. Like, Xenoblade is fantastic. Mario RPG is fantastic. Like, there's no shortage of great.
Oh, no.
Mario Kart 8 is fantastic. So, yeah.
Well, you give me a Mario Kart with a remixed version of Super Nintendo Rainbow Road, and that pretty much has my vote.
And F-Zero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm still mad at Nintendo for not having a new F-Zero.
You have it.
Calm down.
It's called
one day.
200cc.
With the F-Zero cart.
Yeah.
It actually is, which makes me mad because that's an honest to God true statement.
Alright, let's get some more mic questions, because I feel those are the best.
Okay, is it my turn? Because I'm going to do my quiz now.
I think I had the best question
Well,
so far.
I haven't asked a question yet. No.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
Nick,
what's the next
go ahead.
question?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Because we keep cutting
and
out of the podcast.
It's a different question, only
Yeah.
because it's not like it's video game related, but at the same time, it's not. What is the greatest pre-order bonus / day one bonus you've gotten from a video game?
Ew.
I don't think any day one bonus beats any
No.
pre-order bonus.
Not like
Early
DLC.
2000s.
I'm talking about how like I got Little Big Planet 3 on day one and got a Sackboy plushie. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Or like,
Oh,
you reserved, and I know you're gonna groan when you hear this because of the game. You reserved Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, you get this cool little beanie. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
That beanie was not cool.
Does that have to be
No, it wasn't
pre-order? Does that have to be pre-order bonus, or can it be something from a special edition?
No,
I guess that works too.
Because
I guess
I don't really
the
pre-order
greatest
things
game, the
anymore.
greatest game extra you've gotten, where be it pre-order.
Oh,
day
I know
one,
the answer
or-
to this one, without a doubt.
Okay.
Polka dotted underwear
What?
from
from
Catherine.
Catherine.
That's
Yes.
up there from Catherine. My vote's going to go to Dr. Halsey's journal from Halo Reach. What the hell was her name?
I have no idea. I didn't play Halo Reach.
Halo Reach was a garbage game, but okay.
No, but who was the head of the?
You're asking
Spartan
the wrong person because I didn't play Halo
You're
Reach.
asking a fan of Halo who has played Halo Reach and gives less of a shit about it to
It
like
doesn't
know
really
anything
matter.
left.
It's canon.
It is
You
canon,
should have
but that doesn't mean
scope.
it's good. I mean, apparently it's also canon now to have scopes on your guns.
Yes, I think.
All right. Well, my statement stands. That was one of the best game add-ons I've gotten.
But,
because that
dude,
was so in depth and so well
Polka
written.
dotted underwear.
I think my favorite, and I
Right.
didn't even get it when the game came out because I bought it from my friend who was selling his copy of the game because I played my copy of the game so much that it broke. But the Fallout 3 lunchbox bobblehead art book combination,
Yes.
probably my favorite one I have, next to my Killzone 3 Hellgast helmet that holds the game, much like the Halo 3
You know what else
Master
was up
Chief
there?
helmet.
The Dead Space 2 plasma cutter.
Yeah, but it was kind of dinky.
It was very nice. It was 2/3 scale. You could blind your friends with that.
But
I
I got a
guess-
bobblehead and a lunchbox.
I don't really
I'm
have
not
anything
arguing.
exciting
That was
for this
great.
one. So I'm going to go with the Ocarina of Time soundtrack that you got for buying it early and putting it up on Club Nintendo. So I think that counts.
Okay.
Mhm.
That does count.
Yep.
It works for me.
Yeah. All right. Everyone answered?
No.
Who has
Yes,
an answer?
Tom's answer is Mass Effect 2.
I know. Probably.
Every answer by Tom will just be Mass Effect 2.
Don't hate. That was an okay special edition.
I didn't even know it had a special edition.
Dude,
Me
all three
either.
did, and I own all three.
Oh, you have problems, Tom. That's why.
No, I don't. You're just jealous that I have the Mass Effect 1 special edition.
Nope.
And
All
I
right.
got it for $70.
So, are we all done with this question?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Okay. So, I'm moving on to my quiz because I'm excited.
Good, let's
It
do
is
it.
quiz time. So, here's how it works because this is different than last time. It's a different kind of quiz.
Alright.
So, this is what it's going to go. So, I'm going to read 5 things.
Oh, wait, are we going to get the answers as the thing? And we have
So,
to-
Is it like one of those draw the line matching puzzles?
no. So, I'm going to read 5 things. And these 5 things all relate to a game series.
Ooh.
And so basically, when you know the answer, so I'll read them out. So I'll give you an example. So like, let's say the series was Mega Man. I would say like Spark Man. This is like super easy example. Spark Man.
Ooh, Mega Man.
Yeah. So that's what you would buzz in. Like, but there'll be 5 different things.
Are we
And
still naming?
yep, we'll do name again.
Good. Michelle hates that.
So, and the other thing with this
Every
too
time I say it, her opinion of me drops.
is the other thing with this is that you can only buzz in once.
Ooh.
So if you like go early because you think you're going for it and you think you know what it is. You go early, then you'll have to wait. Like, actually, I'll let you buzz in after everyone else goes, but you can't go until everyone else goes if you think you know what it is. So, but you only get one chance up front, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right. And like I said, these are all related to top-selling video game series.
All right.
And I tried to arrange these in order of easiest to hardest. So I think the last one's like
we're not
super
going
hard.
to do anything obscure.
So, and the other thing is too, like the way that these words have come together, like it might not be totally apparent, and they might not be anything super specific in game. So yeah, you'll see though. You'll see. We'll get to it. All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. First one: lightning, feather, coin, shell.
Oh, Tom.
Yep, Tom.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's Mario Kart. Last one I had was Star. So
Yeah, that would have totally given it away.
you got it. All right. So
Yeah, I got how this is going.
okay. Next one: cat, bat, box, echidna.
Oh,
Brandon.
Think, right?
I think that was Tom actually.
Metal Gear?
Shit.
Metal
Oh,
Gear.
okay, Brandon.
I didn't think I was right. I was just taking a
Oh
shot
my
at it.
god,
Brandon?
dude, it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's the last clue was Hedgehog, which was a dead giveaway. Oh
I
my
heard
god, Tom.
Echidna, and I was like,
I don't know
oh.
what an echidna is.
Yeah,
but-
sorry, I said it wrong. But see,
I didn't know what an echidna is either.
Brandon
I
knew
thought
what I was
that
talking
was like-
about.
Yep,
group.
yep. Of course, the
I-
Sega guy gets it. He's tailored these questions so each one of us will get the ones that are tailored to us.
So that one
I'll
is
be wrong in each one.
I am indeed a Sega man.
Bro.
I just laughed at echidna and could not think it.
all
That
right.
and Tom had me laughing when he said Metal Gear, and he's like, it was like echidna, Metal Gear.
My god, they've got
Oh.
the echidna penis. It's the world's most destructive Metal Gear.
All right.
Nano echidnas.
All right. Next up, square, line, type A.
Oh, Tom.
Oh, Nick. Fuck.
Tom.
Final Fantasy.
I'm not even. Nick.
It's Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
Final Fantasy Type 0. I thought it was
Oh my
Type A.
god.
Type A, Final Fantasy Type A.
Where
What
does-
is your blood type?
So last,
A?
Type 2 diabetes.
last two clues for that were Al and Russia. So
Russia.
I like it. Russia would have fucking.
Ow?
Yeah.
L blocks.
L blocks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
L
right.
shaped blocks.
I'm going to keep going first, and I'm probably going to get the next one right.
All right. Next one. Sword. Ball. Arrow.
Tom.
Tom.
Delta.
Wrong. Disc. Putter.
Nick?
Yes.
This seems kind of stupid, and I'm gonna feel dumb saying it,
Mm-hmm.
but is it the Wii Sports Resort game?
Sweet Sports. You got it.
Oh.
Yo!
Oh my god.
Jam!
Wii Sports is like so high up. That series is so high up on like.
I gotta be
the
honest.
series list.
When I was first thinking, I was thinking the sports game that came with the PlayStation Move, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's not a best.
And I was
that's not a
thinking
best
Smash
selling-
Brothers until they said putter because sword, smash ball, and then
Well,
what
he
was
said
the- then
sword.
disc. Yeah.
He said sword, ball, and I was like, he's not gonna say Final Fantasy X, because that's, so far it's 2 weapons. And then he's like, disc, and I was like, well, not Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
No, Nick, you just go with it.
I do.
Yeah.
You might be
I don't
right.
want to be a Tom, so I'm just waiting until I hear something that strikes
Yeah.
me as, oh, that's
Hey,
right.
hey,
And
I
this is
provide
also an
the-
example of why you have to listen to all the clues because,
Mhm.
like, yeah, you could probably get the first 3 for Zelda, but once you throw in like putter, you're like,
Zelda
I was
mini
gonna
golf,
say
bro.
Zelda.
Well, I mean, I know as soon as you say Echidna, Metal Gear.
yeah.
All right.
All
I
right.
mean, that's fucking rule
Word
number one.
association.
It's like Echidna, Metal Gear.
All right.
Obviously, Kojima has a pet echidna. Come on, guys.
All right, next one.
It keeps him in the office.
Big Mac, noodles, candy.
Nick. Is it Prap with a Rap?
No.
Ah, motherfucker. And you said
That was
Big
almost
Mac and
guess.
noodles.
That was a good guess. I was thinking that too. I'm glad I didn't say anything.
Candy, Huang Li, Tommy Vercetti.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Was that last clue again?
Tommy Vercetti?
Wait a minute. Why do I know that?
I know one of you knows this.
Tommy, which one was he?
I'm not gonna answer.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I think it's Vice City. GTA.
Well, you just a series. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
I knew it was GTA, but I didn't know which one. I didn't know if you just wanted the series or the actual game. So
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
It's all protagonists. Like, I guess the first three were like ones from like the Grand Theft Autos that reported to GBA or GBC.
GBA.
They did have one on GBA too, but yeah. So, anyways, on to the next one. Potion, elixir, ether.
Brandon.
Yes,
This is Final Fantasy.
wrong.
Whoa, that was the
Oh.
trick question because now you're gonna say something ridiculous.
Revive,
That would
repel.
Tom.
fuck.
Oh,
I think that was Tom.
Oh
Pokemon.
man.
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
fucking Pokemon.
So I said you gotta listen to all the clues.
I know.
I did that one
For other
purposely to throw
people.
you guys
did
off.
it. You did it on. I hate you so much.
All right, next
All right.
one. Fire, thunder,
Tom.
blizzard. Tom.
Mother.
No. Blizzard, stop, flare.
Nick.
Nick.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Is it Final Fantasy?
It is Final Fantasy. I don't know where it stops from though.
Which one? They're all spells. There's a spell called stop. It's
Okay.
stupid. You never use it because it never
I
works.
paused. I was gonna say Final Fantasy again, but I paused because I had no idea what the fuck stop was from. So I'm like,
It's
Stop-
from the.
Stop is one of those weird. It's one of those weird spells in Square Enix RPGs that kind of get thrown in there every once in a while.
that almost never works, like Mike said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you never use it. You just go slow.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Wooden, white, double helix, magical, goddess.
the fuck?
They're on the
Tom,
last
Tom?
three, so these are really hard. Tom.
Kid Icarus.
No. Best-selling Kid Icarus? What? Fuck.
Come on now.
All right, let me read them back again. Wooden, white, double helix, magical, goddess.
I have no fucking clue.
You wouldn't.
Wait, that's a game I haven't played. Shit. Let me look at my room.
Man, that really narrows it down.
I know.
All got a guess.
Do you want to go another guess, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
No, they have to guess before I can.
I know.
Wooden, white, double helix, magical goddess. Is that what you said?
Yep, that's it. It's super obvious what you figured out, but let's say
I'm just gonna throw my guess away.
Yeah.
Nick. What? It's not Bravely Default, is it?
No.
Okay.
It's
I've
got to
thrown
be a
it-
top-selling game, like super top-selling game. That's what it is right now. I'm thinking.
And a lot of these, like I said, cross it's a series too. So I've not pulled it into specific games. So
Fuck.
Hey, Final Fantasy.
and there's no repeats either.
Since Brandon's taking forever and just because of Double Helix.
I literally have no
F-Zero?
idea. It's not a best-selling series.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
F-Zero is phenomenal.
No, it's not.
Phenomenal,
But
it's not a best-selling series.
yeah. Wooden, white, double helix. Holy shit, this is hard. I don't know what the hell this is.
All right. Do you give up?
Give me a second. Let me think.
No.
No, I don't know.
All right. Here it is. Wooden sword, white sword, double helix sword, magical sword, goddess sword. Anyone have a second guess now?
That's a ton of swords, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Well, the only game I know with that many swords is a Final Fantasy game.
And it's still wrong.
I'm not guessing Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Wait.
Saying.
Let me try something. Brandon.
Yeah.
Is it Skyrim?
No.
Okay.
right.
The
Try
Helix
something.
sword. I had to try something. 'cause
Okay.
I knew the Helix sword. I knew there was a white
Okay.
and
Mike, you
wooden
quit.
ones.
Yeah.
I don't know this. I
We're doing
really
it.
don't know this.
It's Legend of
Mike,
Zelda.
no, we don't quit.
No.
Are you
It's-
motherfucking
Oh.
kidding me?
God damn it!
Double
Mike
Helix
dropped a big hint when he
I
was
know.
like,
You did.
No.
You would never know this one. Oh man, I hate you so much.
I know it was a
Double
huge hit. I
Helix.
couldn't believe that nobody even figured that out.
That
So,
one was fucking.
Actually, I wanted to say Zelda the second you said wooden,
you
but I
should've.
didn't.
Yeah, so wooden sword, white sword, magical sword are all from the original Legend of Zelda. Double helix sword is the sword that Oni Link has in Majora's Mask, and the goddess sword is the sword from not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. So, all right, next one.
All right, that made sense now that you mention it.
All right, Troy Baker.
What is everything?
I know. That's why I put that one first. Nolan North, Jimmy Kimmel, Jennifer Hale, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, Brandon.
Yes.
Call of Duty.
There you go.
There we go.
Jimmy Kimmel was on Call of Duty?
What's Jennifer Halen?
I don't remember their character names. I just looked up on IMDb. So they're all Call of Duty games. Kevin Spacey's obviously the most obvious one of them all.
Yep.
But so there you are. And then one last one. I do think this is the toughest one, but maybe you guys will pull it out. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Donut, vanilla, chocolate, cheese, star.
Only 4 star.
I was about to say you're just naming donut flavors, but
Star is a donut flavor.
fuck yeah, it's a donut flavor. You ever go to Dunkin' Donuts with little star-shaped donuts?
I think I know what this is. Wait, hold on. I gotta think.
And actually, I'll give you bonus points because this actually, as opposed to most of the other ones out there, these clues are all taken from a specific game in this series. So I will give a bonus point if you
Mike's cheating.
So there's the series you can get a point for, and if you happen to know the game, I will give you a bonus point.
So donut, random assortment of flavors, cheese.
Donut, vanilla, chocolate, cheese, star.
Oh, Nick.
Nick?
Is it Super Mario World?
Yeah!
Yo!
Damn it. Good. Got it.
I don't know if you guys are going to get that or not. I'm actually super impressed. So
I am too.
I got
Nick
it.
wins.
Yeah, because they're all locations from Super Mario World.
Yes,
so donut planes.
That was smart. I like it.
Yeah. So that's all my questions. Let's see. I've been tallying the scores we went through. So let's see. Tom had 2. Brandon had 3, and then Nick had
all the rest.
5, and then the bonus point. So
I don't even play video games. How y'all feel about that?
I know.
I'm legit impressed with that Mario World one. That was good.
That was good.
That's a game I have played.
Oh shit!
So yeah, I'm glad you guys. I hope you enjoyed the quiz at least. So I think they're fun. Yeah. All right.
Have you got 3 more for us? Because I'd totally do 3 more.
No, I don't. These actually took me I've been working on the quiz for 2 weeks, but I didn't actually figure out exactly what kind of quiz I wanted to do until today. As I've been all over the place, I actually was thinking about doing a music quiz. I thought that would be fun.
Ooh. Love me some music.
But maybe next time. So, any other questions, or do you guys want to get straight onto the list?
Let's go to the list. Let's do it. Let's do this list.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I know I gave you guys warning here before. But, so our list this week is going to be what we consider the greatest video games. Because...
ever.
Yes. Greatest podcast, greatest video games, 100th episode, extravaganza, continues.
Hey.
Yeah! So, here's the thing though. I wasn't too happy with the idea of doing a top 10 list. So, we're going to do a top 20 list.
Alright, let's do it.
That's going to be the catch for this time. So, that means we're going to do, I don't know how many round robins. Let's see. We got at least 4, 5, 6. We'll each put 6 up there. That will give us a total of 24 to start with. And then we'll narrow it down from there, rearrange it, and it's good. We'll have to, I guess, talk about our criteria of what we consider greatest, because I'm sure that we'll get a debate in there eventually. But there we go. So, you guys ready to get started?
Hell yes.
Okay. We'll go in alphabetical order. I like that. So, Brandon, you go first.
Alright. The Katamari Damacy on the Xbox 360. One of the best games ever. Firmly stand by it. 110%.
Which one is that one specifically?
I gotta remember the Sir title. So, 1 second.
Oh, I think that's correct.
Beautiful Katamari.
Yeah, beautiful Katamari.
Okay. I'm going to put Mario Brothers 3 up there because that is timeless. Oops. All right. Nick, it's up to you.
Okay. I know I've probably talked about this game way too much, but it honestly is one of my most favorite games in recent years, and it's funny because it's an older game. But Chrono Trigger is definitely one of my most favorite games.
I think
You
that's
don't hear
fair.
any disagreements here. The game's awesome.
All right,
All right.
Nick. Or not Nick, Tom.
How I went?
I'm going to start off with an old one.
Okay.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
All right.
That's an interesting choice.
All right, we have our
Brandon.
first drop.
No, I do like that game a lot. That's why I wasn't greatest of all time. I wasn't expecting that. We're back to me.
Yep.
Yes.
Final Fantasy VI.
All right. I am going to go with Tetris DS.
Oh god, that game's so good.
I haven't actually played that game enough.
I know you can't play that game enough.
No, it's honestly it's wonderful. I love it a lot.
So Nick, back to you.
I am going to go with, and I'm like deliberating in my head right now whether let's do this one. Let's do Mega Man X4.
Oh man.
Now we really have our first game off this.
We sure do.
X4 is fantastic. Shut your mouth.
Man, X is easily the best. X2 closely
X is
followed
good.
behind.
X1 to X4, fantastic.
All right,
I
Tom.
think we agree on that.
Mhm.
All right, Borderlands 2. Steal one of Nick's.
No, that wasn't going to be one of mine.
And
Brandon.
trying to decide which ones you guys won't fucking vote off.
I don't know.
I already have one I know is going to get voted off by at least Mike, so I don't really care.
Rock Band.
The
Just-
first one?
Rock Band 2.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's staying. I don't care what any of you say.
See, I am going to put up Legend of Zelda. I feel like Ocarina of Time is more important, so I'm going to put that one up. Even though it's not my favorite.
What is your favorite?
Majora's Mask. I might put that up later, but
Wind Waker's my favorite, so.
So here's the next drop from the list. I know Mike will never let this be on the greatest game list ever, but it's one of my favorites. Let me go down there. So I'm not.
Why don't we go down?
Yeah, let's go. All right. God damn it. Sonic CD.
Ew, that game is horrible.
No, it's not.
That game is actually horrible.
That game
Sorry.
is not horrible.
I gotta say, I don't even like Sonic CD.
You both are terrible.
No, man, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You should have went with
Sonic
that.
Hedgehog
Should have
2.
went with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I would
It's
actually
so
allow
good.
Sonic CD is my favorite.
And Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is easily the best Sega game ever.
I like how everyone's saying terrible things.
Like I said, it's the first drop from. It's another drop from the list for me. So.
All right, Tom, up to you.
All right. Fire Emblem Awakening. Big surprise.
Brandon.
I think the biggest surprise is that he hasn't put up Mass Effect 2 yet.
I'm having a hard time deciding between 2 and 3. I think I'm going to say 3.
Oh my god, that's gone. That's fucking gone from the list. Man, fuck it. I love Dance Dance Revolution. Extreme 3.
No. All right, there you go.
So good. I gotta make sure that is the correct title and I'm not getting mixed up. But it's just put DDR for now. I'll give you the actual title in a bit. It doesn't matter because I know it's gonna get removed anyway. But I fucking love that game.
You got my vote.
All right, I'm going to go with...
Oh, it's just Extreme. There is no 3.
Okay.
It's the 2004 one from PS2.
Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
Ooh, that is such a good game.
Nick.
Wait, you guys haven't typed it up. Oh, there we go. We moved down. Okay. All right, my next one, and this one will not leave the list probably. Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Tom.
I'm going to say Mario Galaxy 2.
Brandon.
How many more do I have right now?
2.
Persona 3.
Just gonna put it out there right now.
FES at the end.
My last one's gonna be a wild card, and it's gonna be hysterical. So.
Let's see. I will go with... Eternal Darkness.
That was going to be my last one, so now I know what my last one is. There we go. You just made my decision for me.
Nick.
Yes. Again, this is not probably that loves this game the most, but bust the move games.
Dude, Busting was fantastic.
My
Yeah.
games stay up there. For me,
For people who can't see our list, I put Bust Move in and then parentheses, literally pick any of them.
Except for the mobile free-to-play ones that are garbage and charge you massive microtransactions.
all right, I'm going to say Wind Waker.
I play that one.
I'll play that one. Oh,
I do
shit.
play that one. It's on my phone right now.
There you go.
You don't
Alright.
gotta pay for the microtransactions.
I got one more, right?
Yep, last pick.
Silent Hill 2. It's fucking Silent Hill 2. It was either going to be Eternal Darkness or Silent Hill 2.
6, Silent
Saving
Hill
the
2.
best for last.
Let's see. I am going to put up.
I love how you're putting thought into this last one because I haven't put any thought into it, but I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm pulling the trigger on it because it's hysterical.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Really?
you, Mike.
Yep.
Huh.
Thank you so much.
Man, I really
Right.
need to check out that game. I need to finish
Is
it.
it
I
is it
never
my
finished
turn?
it.
Yep.
The only
There we
person
go.
I know that started.
So
that
my
game-
vote for last game of greatest games,
Uh
Croc and the Legend of the motherfucking Gobos.
huh.
Dude, that game is so awesome. You
I
got
think I
my
spelled legend. I spelled legend wrong, but
Legion. Legend. There you go.
I literally spelled ledge and then just added.
Dude, you know the story behind that game, right?
Yes, I do.
Wait, what then?
It was supposed to be a 3D platforming Yoshi game.
There you go. Nice. Man, someone watches Game. Oh goodness, is it Game Facts? Did you know gaming? Someone watches Did You Know Gaming?
All right.
Basically.
So, Tom, you got to wrap up this list.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when did Brandon put Persona 3 up here?
Long while ago.
5%.
Yeah, I numbered the picks, so that way I could keep track of them a little easier. All right, so that should give us 24. And, I mean, just to our listeners at home, I'll read through the list. Yeah, I know there's some great games that are on here, too, but
But we're stupid.
There's 4 that
stupid.
gotta go.
It's just us. We can always add things onto the list. It's just
I almost
fun.
forgot Conker's Bad Fur Day. I can't believe I did that.
Well, I mean, no one mentioned quite a few good games like GoldenEye or
Yeah.
Perfect Dark or
There's a lot that I would... Earthbound I was going to put up
Perfect
there.
Earthbound or
Perfect Dark. Honorable. Just slap it up there.
just because.
I'll
Fuck.
slap you.
All right, so right now the list has Beautiful Katamari, Super Mario Bros. 3, Chrono Trigger, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Final Fantasy 6, Tetris DS, Mega Man X4, Borderlands 2, Rock Band 2, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Sonic CD, Fire Emblem Awakening, Dance Dance Revolution Extreme, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Super Metroid, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Persona 3 FES, Eternal Darkness, Bust a Move, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Silent Hill 2, Xenoblade Chronicles, Croc and the Legend of the Gobos, and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Hold on. I gotta point something out. Almost half of these games have 2 at the end of them. Like, there are just so many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was a 6th one because I'm going to count it. And then there's 12 more, and there's 13. There's like 6
Well, there's something
That's-
to be said for sure about games like
sequels that get it right.
Yeah, because the first game is kind of like experimental, and then the second game they just kind of like.
I'm going to count Super Metroid as Metroid 2 because that Game Boy one don't count.
It's Metroid 3. But yeah, so they kind of like they get it right then. So,
Yeah.
and almost all of these are sequels to some degree.
Yeah.
Do we have any that are not? Eternal Darkness,
Eternal Darkness.
Xenoblade Chronicles, Conker's Bad Fur
Chrono
Day,
Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. Yep.
You know, all of these are literally sequels except for the
But
3 of them.
if you want to, Conker's Bad Fur Day and Xenoblade were amalgamations of previous games before them.
Well, I mean,
Well,
so
at
it's
some
Persona
point,
3.
everything
Persona
is-
3 has
Xeno-
nothing to do with 2 or 1.
Xenoblade doesn't have it doesn't have anything before. I mean, there was like Xenogears and Xenosaga and all those other
It's
games.
kind of
but
like
it
a
has,
spiritual sequel, but
it's got nothing to do with
Mhm.
Nothing to do in name.
You know what I think isn't a sequel? Super Mario Bros. 3.
shit.
All right, so we need to. Do we want to start ordering them, or do we want to knock some off the list first?
Let's
knock
axe.
them off.
Let's axe some motherfuckers.
Let's
Alright,
Okay.
I'm not going to axe it off, but I do not know what the fuck. Croc and Legend of the Gobos.
Dude, it's the best game ever. It's staying.
It's
I am
the
not
best
axing it.
platformer for the PS4.
I am not axing it. It's so good.
No, I'm not axing it either. I'm just saying. Have you played it?
I have played it.
I
It's so
haven't.
good.
Okay.
It was one of my first
you-
PSX games.
If you were on Skype with me when I play this game, all I do is scream.
Alright, so my vote goes up
Hysterical.
for Bust a Move, Sonic CD.
To be axed.
Yeah.
How about Dance Dance Revolution?
I do not agree with
I
that.
actually would prefer others to be taken off first.
I actually really like DDR. Is it the best, one of the best games ever? I mean, it's one of the
Extreme
most
is-
fun games I've ever played.
Without a doubt, one of the best games to play in arcade. It's so good. It's so much fun. I spent hundreds of dollars on that game.
Oh, goodness.
I'm willing to let Bust, because honestly, I think I'm the only person here who has like a legit.
No, I
attachment
like
to Bust.
Bust a Move. I like Bust a Move.
But like, I'm
I
willing to
What
let
else does it like?
I'm willing to let Bust a Move drop to keep DDR on the list because it's another, the DDR is a
Mm-hmm.
really really good game.
I
Thank
can
you.
agree with that for now. Sonic CD.
How about we do this? How about this? How about this idea? How about instead of explicitly cutting one right now,
How about we all have to pick one of ours to cut?
no. How about we move?
How about we all pick one of Brandon's to cut?
No. How about
Why? All of mine are good.
how about we move them into categories of what we would put in as top 10 or top 20? You know what I mean?
I
All right,
say-
top 10.
I say
Final Fantasy
Mike's
6,
got a good point.
Mario Brothers
We take
3.
Let's just make a top 10 from this list. Because
Silent
I think
Hill
a top
2.
20 will take forever.
No.
let's
I mean,
make,
we're
let's
gonna,
make a top 10 and
we'll
axe
do
the
two
actual
top 10s, and the others go down to the bottom. That's how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And off.
There's a top 10 and a bottom 10, and then there's 4 of them that get axed.
Okay,
All right.
so let's ask this first. Are there any that we explicitly think
We'll be in the bottom 20.
will be in the top 10?
Oh,
yeah.
without a doubt.
Like, any ones that we're just all in agreement with? So,
Mario
Xenoblade.
Brothers 3.
all right, so Mario
Eternal
Brothers 3,
Darkness.
do you guys all think that will be top 10?
Without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Okay.
Final Fantasy
What-
6.
Final Fantasy 6, I'm good with.
What do you say
So-
about Chrono
yes,
Trigger
yes.
and Super Metroid?
I
good with
agree
both of those
with
two.
Chrono Trigger as
Yes.
well. Super Metroid. Metroidvania
Super
is not my
Metroid
favorite
goes
thing.
up there.
It is a good game, though. I
So-
know its greatness, but
Chrono Trigger, yes? No?
without a
Yeah,
doubt.
Chrono Trigger, yes.
Tom?
Xenoblade?
No, Tom. Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
Do you
I'll
vote
allow it.
Okay. All right. So that.
Persona should go up there.
Silent Hill 2 should be up there.
Croc
Without
and
a
Legend
doubt.
of the Go-Bos are on the top 10.
Why did you put that up there? I mean, no, I have legit played that game before and I do enjoy it, even though I know it is garbage.
Because I was looking through my PS1 games to find my last one, and I saw it, and I was like,
Man,
yes.
it's so good. It's so bad good. It's kind of like a Bugsy thing.
It's a bad good.
It's a bad good.
Yeah. So, yeah,
So, Final Fantasy 6.
yes.
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 Okay.
Persona
Does
3
anyone
definitely,
wanna
just
put
because I've
Fire
heard a lot
Emblem
of good
up there?
things.
Persona
about
3 is the best ever.
Persona 3 should
So
go.
good.
All right. I'm indifferent, but I'll let you guys put it up.
Have you
Eternal
have you
Darkness
still
as
not
well.
played Persona
I
3?
haven't played any of the Personas.
Man, you gotta try it. I'm telling you,
Neither have
man.
I, but I know Persona 3 gets like the most praise.
Mike will downright hate Persona.
What?
I think Mike could hate Persona.
I don't think he will. I think
How do
he'll
you feel
appreciate
about
what it is.
Rock Band 2 maybe rounding up the bottom of the top 10? Not necessarily high up, but somewhere in there.
Rock Band 2
no.
needs to be number 10.
Number 2, yeah, no,
At the
that's-
least, it needs to
No, I mean that's not what we're doing though.
I'm
Well,
just-
we're deciding if they should be in the top 10 list or not. So,
okay.
should,
be. Alright, so what's next on the top 10 list? Questions.
so what should be? Like, is there any other titles that we definitively all think
Eternal-
should be on the top 10 list?
Rock Band 2.
Rock Band 2.
Tom?
Have Eternal Darkness up there? I'm fine with Rock Band.
No. You're fine with Rock Band 2? Okay. I'm actually very okay with Rock Band 2. So, we'll put that one there. Eternal Darkness?
Yes.
Still haven't played it, but I own it.
Have Conquest of Bad Fur Day up there.
No, that's I think that's like top 10 or bottom 10 for me.
Well, that's because it wasn't your childhood and you never played it like you should have.
It is aged like fucking garbage, man.
I have played it, and it's aged
Has-
like milk.
Yeah, it's
Really
not
hasn't.
aged well at all.
I can still play the multi-
like most Nintendo 64 games, it has aged like milk. What else? Were we all not in agreement for Super Metroid?
I'm fine with Super Metroid.
Brandon was the only one that was a holdout on it.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, I mean, I've played it, but I'm not super into those kind of games. But I appreciate it, and yeah, it's welcome to be up there as long as something really good doesn't get chopped. I mean, really good. Like, for instance, we can't have Twin Snakes not be on the top list. Like, we can't not have that.
So should Twin Snakes be on the top list?
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 6, 7, 8. 2 more.
Fire Emblem.
No.
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 All right, Twin Snakes, because I know you guys love that
Already
shit.
up there.
It's already there.
Up there.
Xenoblade.
I'm good at Xenoblade, but that's because I put it on the list.
Yeah, I am.
It's gonna be a
too.
tough sell.
It's super hard to get into. I've tried so many times.
What about Ocarina of Time?
Sure.
What about Silent Hill 2 at least making it top? I mean, that game is fucking amazing. It is one of the best horror games ever.
In my top 10.
That game, I don't know. I think we talked about it on the podcast months and months ago, but I've tried to go back to that game for the first time, and it aged horribly. I couldn't even get past an hour.
I guess. Well, Wind Waker.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I would take Wind Waker over Ocarina of Time. No
Okay.
shit.
I think at least a Zelda game should be in the top 10, so I'm okay with that then.
These are some good games up here still. And then we
That's
only
what
have
I
one
got.
more for top 10, right?
What about Galaxy 2?
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with Galaxy 2 as well.
Yeah, Galaxy 2.
All right.
I agree. That's our top 10 then.
Unless maybe we can still shift things up and down, but
Yeah.
so does that mean? All right, so let's move everything else down to the bottom 10. All right, and
Should we put Perfect Dark up there?
No, that wasn't one of them.
Perfect Dark's not even on this list.
but he's saying should we add it to the list?
It should be honorable mention, I
I've
think.
never played it, but
It's probably one of the better first-person shooters.
I mean, what if it was like
right up there with
GoldenEye?
GoldenEye.
Like, would you rather have GoldenEye on the list?
But Perfect Dark's better
Yeah.
than GoldenEye.
But GoldenEye's more timeless.
Yeah, it is.
But it aged worse than Perfect Dark.
I don't think it did. Because, like, if you grew up with it, I've sat down and played it since then, and it's
I grew up
weird getting used to it, but I love it still. And GoldenEye was kind of left alone after that. They were like, all right, we're done with this. Perfect Dark, they tried to make more games, and they were garbage.
Yeah, that's true
What was
too.
that? Rares.
That was Microsoft.
And GoldenEye was not left alone. They specifically remade the entire game.
Oh, yeah, you're right, on the
Excellent.
Wii. And you know what? It was good.
And then they ported it over to other consoles, and I never heard about it.
I didn't know it was ported to other consoles, but I know the Wii version was good.
It was either
So-
ported over to other consoles, or was that Bond Legacy game?
The Bond Legacy game was not the people that GoldenEye or had anything to do with GoldenEye. Bond Legacy was like all of the old Bond movies in like one thing, and they were kind of chopped up into different segments, and it wasn't good, and it was by Activision. It was what they did after GoldenEye, and it wasn't good.
All right, we got 10.
All right, so any ideas on what to remove from the list now that we can see like what we definitely want on there?
Custom Move, Sonic CD.
I don't like Sonic CD. I'm actually very happy with that not being there.
I'm sorry, but I could never get into Sonic CD. I did not like the time traveling mechanics in it. It was not fun, in my opinion. I mean, okay, as a Sonic game, I thought it was weaker than 2 or 3. Like, massively weaker.
Yeah, I feel like we'd be having a different discussion if this was Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah, if this was Sonic the Hedgehog,
Because even I would be okay with it being on that list.
Without
Surprisingly.
Nick, you did good.
fair enough.
All
I mean,
right.
I understand. It's one of those games that I just kind of like.
Oh no, a ton of Sonic fans like that game. I don't understand why. That's where I sit on that whole thing.
I think it's got some of the best music. I think the gameplay is amazing. And
I think some of the best music belongs to the Adventure series, but that's music, not gameplay specifically.
I think the gameplay is better than Sonic 2. So-
I do not, without a doubt. And like fucking, Oil Ocean, and then like Sonic 3, you have Carnival Night stage. Like
Mhm.
music and gameplay of both those stages are fantastic.
Oh, don't
And,
get me
like,
wrong. Those are fantastic.
I
too.
can't really think of anything that compares to it in CD for either of those stages.
Hey,
And that's two
hey.
games that came before it.
Wait a minute.
No,
Go on.
I just
We
put
never-
placeholders. Don't get worked
Oh.
up. Okay.
No, I was saying we never X'd off Croc.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
Croc
back on that
Croc
list.
ain't leaving. Croc ain't leaving. We're gonna get that bust a move out. We're getting that Croc right up there at number 20.
I agree.
Okay, let's do it then. Busta moves out, Croc will go up there.
CD is out. I'm pretty
I
sure
can't
we
believe you're.
agreed on that.
I mean, I can't believe I'm fighting for Croc in the Legend of the Gomos. But we have much better games down there.
We're currently right now we are saying Croc is better than Silent Hill 2 and Blade Chronicles. So I just hope you realize that.
These are just placeholder numbers. We haven't arranged anything. I just have it up there so we can kind of visualize what we're looking at the moment.
Do you guys want to keep Battlefront 2 up there?
I'm gonna say
I
no
do.
to Battlefront 2, and I'm gonna say
But
no
I'm
to Mega Man
assuming you guys
X4.
don't.
Because I think X3 was the cutoff, and X4 is where it started to get very repetitive. They didn't continue introducing new mechanics. It was not built upon like X1,
I'm super okay
2,
with that
and
in my
3.
Mega Man games. I also didn't play it, so I don't have a very strong opinion.
Well, I mean, after X4, it started to go downhill quite a bit also. Like, X4, it's passable. It's not the best. Like, far and wide, it is not the best, in my opinion. You are more than welcome to your opinion, Nick. And that's cool. I just don't think it is.
This might be shocking to you guys. I have no opinion on Mega Man X4, so...
I don't either, which I don't think is a vote for it. If Nick's the only one voting for it, I really don't think
I'm not saying it's bad. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's when it started, like...
None of us are voting for it.
It just gotten... That's the one that got Mega Man X into the same pattern as Mega Man, where it just continued down the same path over and over and over and over and over again until they introduced a soccer
I know what
ball.
Mega Man is.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, the first 3... Yeah, the soccer ball. The first 3, they definitely had their shit straight. They definitely continued and did different things with Mega Man. And the first 3 in Mega Man X, they definitely had everything in line and they definitely got things right. But after a while, Capcom falls into that, like, rut where they either make something that's completely different or they just are like, whatever, we'll milk it for all it's worth. And I feel like Mega Man 4, X4 on is where that happened. The same with the Mega Man series in general, with the original Mega Man.
So does that mean we want Mega Man off?
Yeah, I want it off.
All right.
I don't think it's going to do well if we leave it up there. How do you guys feel about Borderlands 2? Because I feel like it deserves a spot up there.
It's good. I mean,
it's great, Nick, and you know it.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I'm the odd one out here when I think the pre-sequel's better than it, but
me and Michelle can't even go back to it. Like, we want to, but we're okay without.
Sequel?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't really love Space Australia.
Space Australia is fantastic. I'm not sure what's wrong with you people.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, yeah, I really like Borderlands 2. I think it's a really good game. Best game, greatest game ever, though? I don't think so.
It's definitely not a game I'd keep at the top of the list. It's a game I'd like to have up there. And honestly, I would have put Mass Effect 3 up there, but I know you guys would have torn it down.
If it's going to be up there, I'd say towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the bottom. Seriously, though, Mass Effect 3 had a terrific story. The ending, take it as you may, was blah, but the game led up to it very well. And on top of that, the multiplayer made up for any of the game's flaws.
I don't agree with that.
So I guess the question is right now. So before we get too far. So right now on our next list, we have Silent Hill, Mega Man, Bust a Move, and Sonic CD. The 3 of those we put down there. Silent Hill is the only one that's still left that we haven't tried to find a place for. Do we find a place for it? Do we leave it down there? Is there something we'd rather have off?
I think it could fall off.
I don't. I mean...
This is an agreed upon list, though, Brandon. It's not just one of us. If it was one of us, Fire Emblem would be in the top 10.
I understand that, but this is also a list where we can debate against things. Is this correct? Or am I not allowed to debate against things?
Yeah, you could debate. That's what I'm saying. Make a
if I
debate.
convince you...
Oh, okay, here's my debate for Silent Hill 2.
This goes fast.
Here's my debate for Silent Hill 2. I firmly believe Yes, it has aged poorly. Yes, that is true. Yes, the HD collection that was made for it was fucking thrown together in a hurry, and it ruined a lot of the atmosphere of the game. Yes, that happened too. That is fucking Konami's fault. Alright? Fuck them. But I fully believe that Silent Hill 2, as a game, as a story, and everything, when you first experienced it, if you did, it was one of the best horror games ever created. And still, to this day, I feel that it is one of the best horror games and got some of the best puzzles for a horror game ever. Yes, they are completely ridiculous, especially, like, some of the stuff it leads into. But, like, I mean, it's kind of what cemented Silent Hill as a series, in general. Like, Silent Hill 1, it was, but it was Silent Hill. It was starting to get its bearings. Silent Hill 2 is where they nailed it. They made a great psychological horror game, and it worked out really well, and it paved the way for a lot of games in the future to do the same sort of thing. Because if you look at, like, psychological horror games nowadays, what is it that they point back to? They point back to Silent Hill, specifically Silent Hill 2. And I feel that it kind of paved the way for a bunch of the horror games that we have now, and if we didn't have it, then we wouldn't have as many great psychological horror games as we have now. That's my feelings on it. That is my defense for it. I don't care if you guys put it lower, but I don't think it doesn't deserve to be on the top 20 at
How
least.
about we put that there and take down Star Wars Battlefront 2?
I'm okay
I
with
can
that.
really on that. That was my personal favorite. I didn't think anyone would agree with it.
I mean, what do you guys feel about what I had to say, though? I would like to hear.
I
like,
agree. I mean, like I said, I don't think Silent Hill aged well, but I think it's an important game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So
Definitely.
I would rather have it on this list than some of these other ones.
Okay. Cool.
Anyone else? Thoughts?
Tom, thoughts?
Stuff to take off.
I have lived.
No, I mean, like, what I had to say just now. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't really
I
care.
think you made a very good argument, but I don't have an opinion of the game, so I'm not going to push for it.
Okay.
I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. I just saying my vote doesn't have any place. My vote would be no, but I don't think that's fair.
No, I mean, you have the right to your own vote, man. I'm just saying, like you said with me, I need something to back it up. So I came with something to back it up. So if you do want to say no, I would like
Then
to hear
I'll
why.
apologize for being a dick because I didn't play it, so no.
Well, I mean, that's a fair enough thing. If you didn't play it, that's cool. If you don't want it because you haven't played it. I'm sure other people haven't played things like Beautiful Katamari. I'm sure other people haven't played things like, fucking...
To move things along, I wouldn't vote for Beautiful Katamari just because I haven't played it.
That's okay. I understand that one as well. It's
But
just a personal
that's just
choice.
my personal list. I don't know where we are, how many more games we have to take off.
Did you ever play the original Katamari Damacy?
No, the one I played the most was, I'm being stupid, the original.
Yeah, like
and
the one...
actual-
Yeah, like the original
one-
on PS2.
Yeah.
Huh?
I played the original and the one on PS Vita. Excuse me.
The Beautiful Katamari is a remake of the original, more streamlined, and it's shorter, so you're able to play it in smaller chunks and that sort of thing, and it doesn't drag on too long. And it's updated with 360 graphics. That's what it is. That's Beautiful Katamari. So if you played the original, you technically have played the Beautiful Katamari.
All right, then it's an amazing game.
But then again, I mean, that's the same with Katamari Forever. I mean, just Katamari in general. I picked that one because it's the one I played the most. But, like, just the franchise, just Katamari Damacy is probably one of the better franchises, I believe. And I'm sad that we don't have more coming out yet.
Well, what I was gonna say is I do own Fire Emblem Awakening, and I have played it.
Okay, how do you feel about it? You
It's a game.
There you go.
All right, we're good.
Really good game.
It's a game that makes me want to play Final Fantasy Tactics. So
Oh, ouch.
That's cool. Does Final Fantasy Tactics know that Fire Emblem came first, and it's just a copy?
I mean, I prefer Final Fantasy Tactics.
That's cool. I'm just being a dick.
Final Fantasy. I want to see. I'm fact checking Tom right now.
Tom's right.
Tom's right.
Fire Emblem came out way before Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, but I thought there was a earlier one that had tried it before, like before the PS X one that was done.
Like an earlier Final Fantasy game?
Yeah.
Like, the first Fire Emblem was on the NES. Like, there's no...
In, like, 88.
Okay, well, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah. So, anyways, we still need... Are we going to move Silent Hill up? Or do we have something to vote out for it?
How many do we need to vote
You've
out?
got a
We just
Mario, I
need
guess.
one. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I was my vote for it.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh yeah,
already
I'll
gone.
go with that too. But my only reason for going with that is because they've shut down the servers for online play.
Which is super disappointing because the game's terrible single player.
Agreed.
All right, so I'll just go over the list that we have right now. So in our top 10, we have Mario Brothers 3, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 6, Persona 3, FES, Rock Band 2, Eternal Darkness, Super Metroid, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the bottom 10, we have Beautiful Katamari, Silent Hill 2, Tetris DS, Xenoblade Chronicles, Borderlands 2, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Fire Emblem Awakening, Dance Dance Revolution Extreme, and Croc and the Legend of Gobos.
I still can't believe that's there.
I know.
Man, it needs to stay at 20. Just keep it there.
Can we just put a better
fuck it.
game there then?
Maybe.
Like GoldenEye?
I'll put GoldenEye down in its place.
How about we swap it out with what it turned into, or what it was going to be the sequel to originally, and go with Super Mario World 3 Yoshi's Island.
Oh, Yoshi's
Super
Island?
Mario
Yeah,
World
there we go.
3.
Yeah, that was the Game Boy
Or we
Advance one. Sorry.
Gobos.
2 Yoshi's Island, not 3.
So, I don't know. I at least at the moment, if we're going to leave it as it is and not add anything on there, I'm happy with Dance Dance and Croc at 19 and 20, which is where they're listed right now, tentatively.
Yep, stick in there.
Or would you guys rather... well, we'll stay down on this end of the list.
Let's just work with things. I'd rather have, since we got some people that don't disagree, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have things like Borderlands 2 be lower, to be completely honest, because Borderlands was one of the first games that felt like a DLC trap to me, where the DLC never stopped coming for Borderlands 2. There's like something new every single fucking week. And then when they finally released the Game of the Year version, they only gave you some of the DLC. Originally. When they released the big box collection recently, all the DLC, there you go. But before, they only gave you
about the Headhunt?
some. We're talking about like the DLC that released after the Game of the Year edition, like the level the second wave. It's like you can't have a Game of the Year edition and then be like, oh yeah, and
But
here's
other
like 20 more
DLC
pieces of
came out
DLC.
after production of that game.
If you make something Game of the Year, it's supposed to have everything with it. That means it's already done. It's a full-fledged
that's-
game.
That's a trend.
That's not what they did.
No, Brandon, that's a trend. That is not a solidified
That's a
definition.
terrible trend. Because you know who started that trend? It was Borderlands fucking 2.
Fucking Fallout did that first.
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
Fallout 3
No,
Game of the
Fallout
Year
did not do that
edition
first.
had everything.
All right, wait, Brandon, you misunderstood me.
Okay.
So
go on.
they came out with the Game of the Year
Yes.
after they admitted there were going to be 2 waves of DLC.
Then why didn't they wait and give you that Game of the Year with all of its stuff? Like,
Every year
what was
doesn't
advertised?
necessarily mean it has to have every DLC.
What was the
definitive
first
edition-
game that didn't give you all the DLC with a Game
It
of the
could have
Year?
been Borderlands. It doesn't matter. The definitive edition is the one that has to have all the DLC. Game of the Year just means this got an award and we're re-releasing it because it was very popular. It coming with the DLC is not a given.
It's just all
It's a
marketing.
trend.
I don't know why we're splitting hairs over this.
I just like being right when Brandon's wrong.
I don't think either of you are right in this case. It's just splitting hairs.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's mainly just marketing. Not just marketing, but like when the original print cycle of the original copies go away, they re-up it and they say, "Hey, it's the Game of the Year edition." Like, how many shit games like Trine 2 got a Game of the Year edition? Motherfucker, that game ain't Game of the Year. Piece of shit. It's just a way to
Actually,
put
that
the
game
games
was-
back into being pressed.
That game was actually pretty damn good, and it did sell a shit ton of things.
But
Like,
nevertheless,
a shit ton.
Game of the Year, when you see that on a game now, means nothing, really. So
No, it's
I'm not going to pay
Yep.
any mind.
it's just
but,
they buy this because we put a
yeah.
marketing word on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitive edition means it's got the DLC.
Definitive edition means, hey, it was on the PS3, now it's on the PS4.
That's true too.
But
That's very
uh,
true.
yeah, Borderlands 2, I think I'm cool with it being at 15, but just for the sake of it, I don't think it's better than Ocarina of Time or Awakening, and I haven't even played Ocarina of Time.
Wow,
So-
you are so wrong. It isn't even funny.
What?
So you don't think that it's not better than Ocarina of Time?
No, he
Awakening?
thinks Ocarina of Time is not as good as it.
No.
No,
I'm saying no.
he
I
said,
said
yeah,
Borderlands 2 shouldn't be above Ocarina and Awakening because I don't think Borderlands 2 is a better game than Ocarina and Awakening, and I haven't played Ocarina, and
Yeah.
I think Ocarina is a better game than Borderlands 2.
That's what I heard too.
Okay, I heard something completely different. That's why I
Yes.
was confused.
So
Alright.
do we move?
What did you hear?
Do we move Borderlands down to?
I say Borderlands takes 17,
Uh-huh.
Conquer
Yeah.
goes to 18,
Uh-huh.
and then Fire Emblem and Ocarina move up.
Okay.
Conquer's bed for a day, Borderlands 2.
All right. Are we okay with Conquer at 18? Anyone want to push to get that higher?
I think
Um,
it's fine just where it's
Not
at.
currently.
Okay. What about Ocarina at 16?
I see that going higher, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I
where
see that
Probably
going much
not.
higher, honestly.
Okay. Where do you think it should be?
10.
10?
Yeah, I'm not
So
even kidding.
moving up to the top 10 list?
Yeah, I really do think. Like, everything
No,
above
we already
Ocarina
made
of
the
Time
top
right
10
now.
list. We're
Well,
not
no,
That's
we-
not how it works.
That's not
Tom.
what we said. We said we could
Ugh,
change it. Like, it was never locked.
you guys
So,
are killing me.
and even this list, like I said, we
This
can always
is
add
how
things
we
onto it.
do it, Tom.
This is how
I know,
we
but
do
20 is
it.
a lot.
I know. That's what makes it fun. So,
Ugh.
all right. So Ocarina of Time. So let's tentatively move it to 11. How's that sound? Make everyone
Okay,
happy.
that's fine. There we
Alright.
go. Which will move Beautiful Katamari to 16, right?
That's where I have it on the list right now.
Can we trade Beautiful Katamari and DDR Extreme?
Is there an updated list?
You'd rather have DDR Extreme higher?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, Time.
That-
You were already on this list. I don't know.
Dude, fucking... Alright, how many people actually played DDR in arcades?
I didn't, but
I have.
DDR is just
Barely.
you play one, you play them all. That's how it is to me.
Well, I mean,
That's
that's
better
what the point
soundtrack.
is. I'm just saying, much like Super Mario Brothers 3, that is the be-all, end-all
Cool.
great Super Mario Brothers game. More or less. You know, aside from, like, Galaxy, which changed up the formula. But, like,
Cool.
DDR Extreme is one of the better and has the best songs of any DDR game. It is probably got one of the best track lists from the game. I don't care what the name is. It's the fact that it's DDR. DDR is amazing. I spent many and many of my days in arcades, and I'm sure if anyone else played in arcades, they know the feeling of playing DDR with some other people, even if it's just random people. It was so much
I
fun.
played it like twice.
I don't know. DDR just never did anything for me. Period. So,
Like, I feel like I like it. I just never played
I'm
it.
okay with it being on the list because it's an important
Yeah.
game.
Mhm.
I don't know. I couldn't be bothered to put it any higher.
Okay.
That's me. I mean, if anyone else wants to.
No, I agree with you.
So, let's see. Silent Hill 2, should it be that high?
Mm,
Xenoblade and Fire Emblem should move up to 12 and 13. Silent Hill should take 14, and Tetris DS takes 15.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's okay. So right now the bottom half has Ocarina of Time at 11, Xenoblade at 12, Fire Emblem at 13, Silent Hill 2 at 14, Tetris DS at 15, Beautiful Katamari at 16, Borderlands 2 at 17, Conker's Bad Fur Day at 18, Dance Dance Revolution at 19, Croc and the Legend of the Gobos at 20.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah,
That
no,
does look
honestly,
really good.
from at least 9 down, I would say that's pretty solid. If not the entire thing, in
Wind
and of
Waker
itself is
needs to
pretty
be
solid.
higher. Wind Waker.
Okay,
needs to
well
be
let's take a
higher.
look at the top half
I'd
of the
like
list then
Super
right now.
Metroid to be higher.
Fucking higher than 7? No. Hell
It's
no.
one of the best games I've ever played.
Super Metroid higher than. I think Super Metroid being in the top 10 is enough for me, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess I'm not really.
Because honestly, if this was my list, the top 3 would be Chrono Trigger, Super Metroid, and like I don't know, probably Mega Man. But it's not my list.
I mean, I'm
That
happy the
sounds
Super
so
Metroid's
depressed,
in the
Nick.
top 10. If I was going to shift things around, I guess Rock Band and Persona would be my most shiftable ones.
To
yeah.
what? Like,
God, I
are
need
we
to play
talking
Final Fantasy
lower?
VI again.
Because I know.
I'll swap Metroid.
I think
and
Rock Band 2 can definitely
Take
go
Rock Band
lower.
off.
But
No.
like Rock Band 2
No.
can stay in the top 10.
Yeah, I'm
But
not saying
just
I'm not
lower
saying
in the
shift
top
out of
10.
top 10. Just
Yeah.
to
All
the
right.
bottom
If
of
I'm
the top
hearing
10.
you all correctly,
If Rock
We're
Band
saying
2 is going
replace
lower,
Rock
it's
Band
no
with
longer
Fire
than
Emblem.
6.
It's no longer
lower
what?
than 6. No lower than 6.
How about 10?
so
Fuck
if I
no.
heard Brandon
Hell
correctly,
no.
replacing Rock Band with Fire Emblem.
You have heard me incorrectly. Hell
I think
no.
he said replacing Rock Band with number 10.
I think we said replacing Rock Band with Croc and the Legends of Gomos.
And then send Croc the Legends of Gomos off the list, because I'm okay with that too.
All the way to
Croc
5.
Croc should go to number 1, and then 2 to 20 should be Croc and Legend of Gobos 2.
I do not think Rock Band should be lower than fucking 6. I really don't.
I think Rock Band's got a solid home at 7, but that's just me.
What about Persona?
I like Persona being where it is.
I like Persona being where it
Maybe
is.
Four?
a little lower, but I like
4?
it.
You haven't played it. It is literally one of the best JRPGs ever.
I haven't played it,
Figuratively.
and I'm in love with it.
Literally.
Well, Chrono
Literal.
Trigger and Final Fantasy are both higher than on the list right now.
I know.
As
And
the-
so
as
that
they
means
should
that's
be.
okay.
That means it can't be one of the best.
No, it can.
Nope.
One of.
No, because
There are
it's-
2 others.
I
There's
mean,
Chrono Trigger and
again,
Final
all
Fantasy
of these
6.
Like I
Are the
said,
best.
if it were me, Super Mario Bros. 3 would be number 2, and Chrono Trigger would be number 1. But I don't think anybody else shares that same
Nope.
opinion. But I mean, I think still Rock Band could definitely go lower. Some of the other ones could get bumped up a little bit. I think the top 3, maybe 4. I mean, I've never played Persona 3, but I know a lot of people think very highly of it.
All right.
I think definitely the top 4 as it stands right now are decent.
All right.
I would shift.
All right.
I actually think I would change
I think I would
half
shift
of those.
a lot, actually. If no lower than 7.
I'm
for
okay
Rock
with
Band 2.
Mario Galaxy at 10. Like, actually, I don't.
I really
Yeah.
I like Mario Galaxy 2 a lot, but I don't like it that much.
Mhm.
Like, honestly, I wouldn't even mind switching 10 and 11.
Ocarina of Time. Yep, I was thinking the same thing, and not just because it was Tom's pick. I think
And Tom just dropped from the call, so now's the time to switch it.
good too.
go,
Dude, Mario
Go.
Galaxy. That's a lot.
go, go.
No, I really do think Ocarina of Time is better than Mario Galaxy without a doubt. But I think Wind Waker has definite value in the top 5,
Mm-hmm.
in my
Well,
opinion.
would you switch Wind Waker with Rock Band too?
Did you say
Uh,
Wind Raker?
Yes, I did.
Waker.
I unintentionally was racist, and I didn't mean to. I think Rendraker would be great. And that time I was intentionally. Anyway, my point is, I think Rock Band, solid 7. Rock Band 2, solid 7. Super Metroid and Metal Gear, solid. Twin Snakes, we can shift those around, that kind of stuff. I don't know where yet, but Rock Band stay at 7. No lower than that. I do not want it at 8, 9, or 10. I don't think that's fair for one of the
Metroid
games
at
that
5.
brought back rhythm games in general. I don't think that's fair. Persona 3 FES is one of my favorite RPGs.
So 8?
No.
How about we switch Persona 3 and Metal Gear?
Twin Snakes?
Yeah.
That would put Rock Band at 8. Because Persona 3's got to be there.
No, I'm saying no, so just switch them. That's at 8 and Twin Snakes at 4.
How about we put Persona 3 at 5, Twin Snakes at 4, and Super Metroid at 6. Eternal Darkness at 8.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember all the switches. Was it just move them all down?
No. Persona 3... Okay, Metal Gear Solid, Twin Snakes, 4. Persona 3 is 5. Super Metroid is
6?
6. Rock Band still
That's 7. And Eternal
7.
Darkness at 8.
Eternal is 8, yes.
I don't think Rock Band 2 is better than Eternal Darkness, but okay.
Now, I'm trying to find some... I mean, if it was up to me, it would be Super Metroid 8 and Eternal Darkness 6, but no one's going to let me fight for that, so fuck it.
I'll do it.
I want to fight for that, then. Super Metroid is not better than Eternal Darkness. Yes, Eternal Darkness is better than Rock Band 2. But apparently so is Super Metroid, and I highly disagree with that.
So, where are we at? I think we removed Persona to 10? Is that where we're
No, I think you're completely incorrect.
at? So, alright. So the list as it stands right now, at least for top 10, we have Mario 3, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 6, Metal Gear, Persona 3, Super Metroid, Rock Band 2, Eternal Darkness, Wind Waker, and Ocarina of Time at 10.
Man, this is difficult. This is a really hard one. Because I will give you right now what I think the list should be. All right, personally. Okay, this is what I think. I don't think you're gonna agree with me, but fuck it. Mario Brothers 3, it stays where it's at. Chrono Trigger, it stays where it's at. 6, it stays where it's at. Twin Snakes, I love the game. I don't think it's better than Wind Waker. I think Wind Waker should be at 4 instead. Persona 3 should stay. I don't think Metroid should be at number 6. I firmly don't believe Super Metroid should be at number 6. I think it should be Eternal Darkness instead. Then Rock Band 2, then Metroid, then no. Then Rock Band 2, then fuck. Damn it. This is harder than I thought.
So I'm okay with Wind Waker moving up, but only at the expense of Persona.
Fuck.
Like, Persona doesn't have to go that far down, but it needs to go down.
Where?
You go down 1.
Yeah.
Okay, 6. Persona 3. As long as Metroid fucking goes lower than Rock Band 2.
Have you played Super Metroid?
I have. I hate it.
Well, you do have no soul, so that makes sense.
No, okay, here's the thing.
Person.
Is it Zero Mission? I think it's Zero Mission. The remake of the original?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better than Super Metroid. Like,
Zero Mission is actually one of my favorite games. Why don't we just put that up on here?
Yeah, fuck Super Metroid. And then Zero Mission instead. Who put up Super Metroid? Because I was gonna say, if it was you, Mike, then you could just make that change. But if it's not, you should probably consult other people.
It was me.
Being like,
Yeah, we're not switching it to Zero.
But Super Metroid's garbage. Zero Mission's actually really good.
Alright, then we're taking DDR off.
I don't think Super
Metroid is not garbage.
I don't think Super Metroid is garbage. How about we put Zero Mission on at the expense of Croc and the Legend of Gobos?
I'm fine with that.
I am too. And then it's going to move swiftly up the list.
That's a 3-man vote.
All right, hold on. We got to move. We got to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rock Band 2 can go to 9, Eternal Darkness can go to 7, Super Metroid to 8, but then we'll swap that with whatever the fuck Zero Missions.
Deal.
All right.
I was just fucking around, but okay.
No, I'm just lost on this list right now. So
it's too good. That's the problem.
I know.
One is too many.
But see, the issues in the top 10, Tom. It's not in the top 20.
It is.
Like, I feel like, not that a bottom 10 is bad, it's just that those would, if we were looking at just a top 10 list, those would all be the runners-up. Like, those are just fun spots to have. I wouldn't say that they're, like, super important to the overall quality of this list. The quality of this list is the top 10, and that's where shifts need to be made. So, I would like to move Eternal Darkness up.
I would too.
No other takers?
I've never played it, so I don't know.
Tom probably died again. So, how about...
I'm fine with that, sorry.
It's okay. So, where do we move Eternal Darkness to? 6?
21.
I'm not swapping Eternal Darkness. I'm not saying swap it. Just move everything down. So
sure.
So Persona 3 is now 7. Super Metroid's 8, and Rock Band's goddamn 9. It's not getting moved off the top 10. Fuck you! It will not be moved from the top 10.
I don't want Rock Band off the top 10. All right. So how about we move Rock Band 2 to 20?
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face.
That works for me. Get it as far away from Super Metroid because it will never reach the greatness of Super Metroid.
Oh, put Super Metroid off this goddamn list in a trash bin somewhere.
Damn.
Brandon, no one likes your ideas.
I feel like we might be stuck with the list in the shape it is right now, unless anyone has some other ideas.
I really don't.
I like it the way it is.
Because we're adding stuff to this.
We haven't added anything to it.
Yeah, nothing's been added.
I like it, and I like
things,
especially that Croc is still at 20.
It's such a throwaway one that's just right there. so fucking.
Because I'm
I
happy
love
with
it.
Mario Brothers 3 at 1.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think Chrono Trigger is great. I still haven't played Final Fantasy VI, but I know it's a great game.
So good.
Happy with Twin Snakes. Wind Waker's not my favorite, but I'm happy with it. Turtle Darkness I'm happy with there. Persona I don't know, but so I'm okay with it there. Super Metroid's great, but it's still top 10, so I'm happy with that. Rock Band 2, I'm happy with. Ocarina of Time, I'm happy with. So, unless you guys have any other drastic moves, are we locked in?
I say
How about Conquer and Beautiful Katamari Switch?
Going all the way down there.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. Let's see how many of my picks I can put all the way down to the lowest. I'm joking, but no. I believe Conquer is a better game. There we go.
Any other switches?
Nope.
How
Anyone?
about Borderlands 2 and Croc Switch?
No.
yes. God damn it, Brandon. If there is one game on this list I will fight for, it is Croc.
No, I was saying put Croc
Actually,
higher on the list.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Switch Croc out with Super Metroid.
No.
I'm okay with that.
Because not
No.
only is
I'm
Super Metroid
so
dropping
okay
to
with
20, but then you're admitting Croc is better than Rock Band 2.
Oh man, I would admit that all day long.
All right. You lock it in?
Yes.
Nick? Or not Nick?
Yes.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Tom?
Yes. There you go. There's your yes.
No, you just gotta have the whale noise be overlaid.
Tom!
Didn't I answer yes?
What?
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I unmuted.
So yes? Good?
Yes.
All right. So let's go over this shenanigans. All right. Number 20, Croc and the Legend of Gobos. Number 19, Dance Dance Revolution
Reason's still
Extreme.
there for that giggle.
Number 18, Beautiful Katamari. Number 17, Borderlands 2. Number 16, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Number 15 is Tetris DS. Number 14 is Silent Hill 2. Number 13 is Fire Emblem Awakening. Number 12 is Xenoblade Chronicles. Number 11 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. But then we got the big boys, the top 10 greatest list of all time. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 10. Rock Band 2, 9. Super Metroid, 8.
Trash.
It's your trash, child.
Persona 3 FES, 7. Eternal Darkness, 6. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, 5. Metroid... bleh. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes at 4. Final Fantasy 6 at
Metroid
3.
Gear Solid.
Chrono Trigger at 2. And number 1, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Duh.
Yeah.
I bought that game
Yeah.
twice in the same week.
So, congratulations to the list. It was fun. So, all right. I think that's what we got for the episode, too, unless you guys have any other ideas.
I really appreciate the fact that I convinced 3 people to let Persona 3 be in the top 10 when none of you have played it. I really appreciate that fact.
Didn't Tom play it? I thought he likes the Persona game.
He said he hasn't played it. He just knows that people enjoy it a lot. No one has played it except me.
It's probably for the best, because it's probably the worst game. I can't wait.
Nah, man,
I'll play it
so
eventually.
good.
And I'll be like, this
It's
game's
so
worse than
good.
Donkey Kong 64.
Oh, if you said that, I would know you're instantly lying. Like, without a doubt.
It is the worst. And it's the sausage.
Yes. So, all right. Well, let's wrap up the shenanigans then.
Jesus Christ, that was fucking... That was physically draining.
That was mildly painful.
Yeah, we'll probably won't do a top 20 list again for a long time, but
Yeah, we all want to kill ourselves now.
we
and
wanted to
each
do
other.
something special. The top 10 that we came out of with this, though, I think was even greater because of it. So, thank you, everyone, for listening to us these last 100 episodes.
Holy shit.
I know. Super awesome. Thank you, NLoyalist, for the opening theme to the episode.
Thank you for everyone that's stuck with us through all this shit.
Yeah?
So much stuff, especially the move as well. Because, like, that move... Man, if you guys stuck with us after that move, you fucking have some patience.
So, we hope you guys enjoy everything that we've been doing. We're going to keep on doing it. So, 100 is just the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Our next goal is 1,000. So let's
yes,
Not going to
1,000.
take too long. We're going to be doing 3 shows a day.
do it.
So-
Not only that, we're just going to add an extra 0 to the end of this episode. So done. It's already done. This is our 1,000th episode, everyone. Good job.
And our 1,000th episode, we will do the top 1,000 games of all time.
No,
Oh,
top
God.
100 and
Quit at 99.
top 98.
I will still argue this from Metroid. Yeah, no. At number 1,000, Croc and Legend of the Gobos.
No, you have to keep it at number 20, no matter what. No matter how big the list gets, it's got to stay at number 20. So, like, Croc and Legend of Gobos will eventually be, like, over Half-Life. So everyone will just be like, the fuck?
Bold statement comes from up and coming podcast.
So, anyways, for the other housekeeping notes, you can download our episodes on iTunes, on Stitcher, and from the website doublegaming.com. We still have the episodes going up on YouTube, so you can listen to them there. Hopefully with other videos and stuff. That's one of our goals, to get more stuff up there. So hopefully we can do that for you. You can check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. Enjoy all our fun stuff that we put up there. And Brandon, do you have anything to send out on?
No.
No.
I'm hungry. Why didn't you guys let me eat?
Nick, do you have anything to send out on?
Super Metroid is definitely not
Oh
trash.
shit, I have something to send out on.
Okay.
Super Metroid's
Right.
fucking garbage and belongs in the bin.
You're garbage.
Man, I
I will-
own that game,
I will-
and I
will
don't know
walk-
why.
No, listen, I will not drive. I will not take a bus. I will walk down to Georgia,
You
and I will
fucking
slap
do
you
that.
in the face.
You can fucking do that. I
With
will
the-
still-
and
I
then
will-
I'll take,
I will tell you to your face, Super Metroid is garbage.
and then I'll steal all
Let's
your
see how
peaches.
that goes.
I will steal every last
Dude,
one. of your peaches.
okay, listen up. You gotta understand this. I get the peaches thing a lot. I've never once seen a fucking peach in this state. Other than, like, you know, the peach
Oh,
cups that you open up and
That's
that sort of thing.
concerning.
I've
Like the
never
grocery store.
fucking seen a peach in this state.
That concerns me.
That does too. I mean, there's a song about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. That's why I don't understand.
Wait.
You've never seen a
Did you-
peach before.
I've
we
never
have-
seen one in actual life. I've seen one in the logos.
So not
for
even
Georgia
at like
things.
the grocery store.
Yeah.
Nope, never.
Peaches look like
You're
little
such a
fuzzy butts.
liar. See,
I
we know
haven't-
he's lying.
I'm not lying. I swear to you. Never.
So
seen
wait a minute. The
Brandon,
dude
you
who
need to
says
help.
or Super Metroid is trash has never seen a most basic fruit. Come on now.
Bro.
It's a little fuzzy
Bro.
butt.
I know.
I understand that's a fuzzy butt. What I'm saying is, like, other than, like, bullshit, like, oh, look, here's... Okay, a peach, you know, like, a peach tree, like, peaches, like, oh, these are farm raised,
wait,
these aren't
can
fucking,
I-
like, doused
really-
in chemicals that you find at Walmart and that kind of shit. Or
we
these
really
aren't
getting
put
into
into
fruit?
cups, and all that stuff. I've
Can we
never
just cut
seen
him out of
them.
the podcast right now?
I've
think-
never seen...
I think we need to reel it back in because we've gone
Peaches.
from a video game podcast to what the fuck is a peach?
Well, episode 100. What the fuck is a peach?
Can that be yes, please? Episode 100. What the fuck is a peach?
Have you,
Or little-
Katie? Have you actually seen peach trees around here?
Or little
Have you
fuzzy butts?
No, hold on. You have to say this out loud. Have you actually seen peach trees around here?
I've
Or
never seen a peach tree.
have you seen them in our grocery store? Like specifically, like, without hunting, without being doused in chemicals at a Walmart or some bullshit. Have you seen, like, fresh fucking peaches ever in Georgia?
It's got to be like a farm.
Hold on,
People are weird.
I'm thinking.
She's thinking about this way too hard. It has to be an elaborate ruse.
Like the ones like in the fruit section.
Well, I'm not talking about, like, the cups and, like, the fucking shit that's, like, you know, they got over there at Walmart. It's like, this stuff looks like it would kill you if you ate it. That kind of
Brandon.
shit.
That
Brennan.
one guy on the side of the
That
road.
one guy on the side of the road that looked like he fucking was gonna, like,
Brandon,
kill your
do me a
children
favor.
if you were to go
do
there.
me, do me-
No.
do me a
He
solid.
didn't look like he was going
Do
to
you-
kill your children. He
Do
just
you have
sold
a
fruits and
Super
vegetables
Walmart?
off the back
I
of
do.
the truck.
It's not
Okay.
there.
Go into your Super Walmart, walk to your produce section, find the
I just don't
nearest
think he knows
monkey
the
in an
produce.
apron, and say, "Do you, sir, have any peaches?" And he will guide you to the peaches.
I just don't
I
know,
assume-
Brandon. Maybe Brandon just doesn't know what they look like.
No, they
I
look like
assume-
fuzzy butts.
Brandon,
have you
Exactly
ever
heard
like
the
Nick was
song?
saying.
I assume this is going to get cut out of podcast. This is
It goes
ridiculous.
moving to the country.
Man, I'm telling you, we don't have peaches. Fucking
Are you
stop
in the
telling
country?
us there are peaches. God, well, I mean, I'm not in Atlanta, but I'm also not in like fucking Farmtown, USA. But I've been through Farmtown, USA areas
That's
in
a
Georgia,
video game,
and
Brandon.
there's no, there's no peaches. I've
You're
never seen a peach
Oh,
tree.
you're
I've
joking.
never seen them. Have
know.
you seen peach trees here? Do we have peaches?
I think Brandon just turned into a puberty girl.
Oh my god, where are the peaches?
All right, listen, Mike, Tom, we have to drive down to Georgia and plant peach trees all around his house.
I feel like Animal Crossing.
They're gonna treat our house like Animal Crossing and they'll drive down here and plant peach trees in
Like,
front of our house.
right in front of the door, so they can't even get out.
I've seen
All right.
pecan trees everywhere. I've not
Wait.
seen peach trees.
Pecans come from. Wait,
All right,
no, this is
all right,
getting way
game
too
on.
into it. Let's
Game on.
Dude, pecans, yeah, we have those everywhere here. I've never seen peach trees.
Brandon,
not pecan,
like I said,
no.
Brandon probably just has a stupid word for like what we would call peaches.
Brandon.
No,
They're
we
not-
don't
they're not-
have peaches. I swear to
Brandon.
God. It's
Brandon,
a
they're
myth.
not pecans. They're peach pits. People just ate the peaches off the trees.
I swear to God, it's a myth. We do not have peaches here. I don't fucking know why.
Anyway.
Like the Georgia like thing, like for instance, Smite. It's got like the Made in Georgia thing on it. At when it first starts up, they show a damn peach, and I'm like, that's the only place I've seen a peach at lately. Fucking the end of Powers on PlayStation Plus. They
I am
show a
so
peach at
sorry.
the end of it, and they're like, Made in Georgia. And I'm like, we don't have peaches. Why do you
I'm
keep
so-
using it as your logo?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
P.S. Super Metroid is trash.
Game on.
Game on.
This is
I'm
gonna-
not kidding though. Like I'm seriously not kidding. We don't have like farm raised peaches like anywhere. I
Wait,
swear to
Farm raised peaches? Like there's a flock of peaches just going across the plain?
you. Yeah, motherfuckers don't fly here. I've never seen a flying peach. What the hell are you talking about?
I think I'm ready to end this.
And you know, this website says in 2003, Georgia ranked third nationally in acreage devoted to peaches.
Well, I don't know where that acreage is, unless they've got like locked off in a secluded area of Georgia
It says-
where like you have to have some kind of pass to go there. I don't fucking know.
It
I've
says
never seen peaches. being
15
raised.
1,000 acres in Georgia.
Apparently, we have 15,000 acres of peaches in Georgia. I ain't seen a
I'm taking
fucking
3
one
more
of them.
minutes of this, and then I'm done.
I ain't seen a fucking one of them, man. I haven't. And I swear to you, this is not some elaborate ruse. I literally have never seen, like, those kind of fucking, you know, it's got a peach farm. I've never seen that shit. Never. In all of my years living here. And I go all around Georgia. And when I was a kid, I used to go all around, just driving around, taking pictures, all that good jazz with my dad and everything. Never like went to farms or went to like fucking, you know, like just places in general, just out in the country. Never seen a damn peach.
Are you sure you live in Georgia?
I
I'm
know.
positive.
I think he lives in very, very North Florida.
Yeah, maybe it's oranges he sees everywhere.
Yeah, maybe it's oranges, yeah.
Man, fucking, I get this shit all the time whenever I'm like, I
Can
haven't
we-
seen a peach.
I'm sorry.
And it's like other people that are in Georgia, when you're like,
Can
have
we
you seen a
please-
peach? They're like,
Can we-
listen,
Can we please move
that's
on?
bullshit. Like, talk to
Please.
anyone else from Georgia. Go find someone else from Georgia.
Brandon.
They'll be like, I haven't seen a peach.
Brandon, please, can we just... I'm so
Brandon,
tired of peaches.
Let it go. I'm gonna
Can we
bring this up
please?
later, but I'm done with it now.
All right. So, Tom, do you have anything to send out on
I don't know.
what a peach is?
No.
I'm surprised you don't know what a peach is. That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's kinda...
I know
Yeah.
what one is. I've never seen it.
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
Sure, it's not called like a Georgia apple or something.
A Georgia apple.
And Tom was the one who just said he was done with it. He brings it right back again.
I hate you, Tom. Quick, Mike, now's your chance. End it.
Yeah. So my name is Mike Anastasia. Thank you for listening to us for these 100 episodes. Appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
Really sorry we just put you through that.
You can find me on the internet. I'm Clash of Penguin on Twitter. or your favorite gaming console. Also, I wanted to give you fair warning that this would not be 100th episode without a special theme to send out on. However, it is going to be the most explicit thing we have ever probably put in the show. So, I'm pretty sure it is the most explicit thing ever in the show. So, we hope you appreciate it. Don't listen to
Wait,
this.
can I fix that? Because I could say some really fucked up shit right now.
No, it's
it
too
would
late.
be fine.
It's too late. You'd have to do at least 70 fucks within the span of a minute.
And good night.
But we hope you enjoy it. Here's 200 more, and until next week, game on!
Game fucking
game
on.
somewhere.
What the fuck
Don't
is a
game in
peach?
Georgia.
100. 100.
Game Crunch! Fuck yeah! Coming here to save the motherfucking day, yeah, Game Crunch! Fuck yeah!
Gaming podcast #1, yeah.
Podcasters, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to Game Crunch! Fuck yeah! Gaming news and more for you, yeah! Game Crunch! Fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you now?
The gaming dream that we share in the hope for tomorrow.
Fuck yeah! Mario! Fuck yeah! Zelda! Fuck yeah! Metroid! Fuck yeah! Halo! Fuck yeah! Metal Gear! Fuck yeah! Final Fantasy! Fuck yeah! God of War! Fuck yeah! Uncharted! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Call of Duty, fuck yeah, Dead Space, fuck yeah, Gran Turismo, fuck yeah, Madden, fuck yeah, Fallout, fuck yeah, Elder Scrolls, fuck yeah, Pac-Man, fuck yeah, Assassin's Creed, fuck yeah, Pokemon, fuck yeah, Grand Theft Auto, fuck yeah, Battlefield, fuck yeah, Skylanders, fuck yeah, Gears of War, fuck yeah, Minecraft, fuck yeah, Dragon Quest, fuck yeah, Devil May Cry, fuck yeah, Fable, fuck yeah, Fire Emblem, fuck yeah, Phoenix Wright, fuck yeah, Mega Man, fuck yeah, Dynasty Warriors, fuck yeah, Sonic. I'm Googling this whole thing about Atlanta and peaches. Georgia and peaches. I had to look more into it. It says here, if Georgians had their way, they'd eat peaches every day.
I've never.
No, that sounds pretty convincing to me.
And the beaches are as good as the peaches.
It's not. I've never been to the beaches here.
This thing has had like so much things about peaches. Like everything about Georgia is about peaches. So
I know it is, but it's not true. I swear to you. Come here and see for yourself. I promise you, it will not be here.
a peach. What
Yes.
should I get if I go to Georgia and I find a peach?
If you can find like a legit like peach tree selling fresh peaches and that kind of shit.
Well, peach
Wait.
trees don't sell peaches, so
Yeah.
No,
like,
it's not.
If I found a peach tree selling peaches, I'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, does that fucking fall into a Rare game? Does it have like giant eyes? And it's like,
Fuck Georgia, I'm leaving because this tree is trying to sell me shit.
ah. It's looking like Wizard of Oz
We have
bullshit
vending
right there.
machine trees here. Just thought I'd let you know.
So wait, you have trees that are vending machines, but you don't
No,
have
we
peach
don't
trees.
have trees. I'm fucking with you. Shut up.
I have a feeling that if like me and Mike, like we walked into Georgia, we crossed the state line, and we looked
the first
up.
thing you'll see is a
The
peach.
first thing we would say, like, and the funny thing is, it's like you won't see it until you enter Georgia. It's like a pop,
won't
like a Paper Mario pop-up book.
You're not
So
gonna
we're
see it.
walking. We
Promise you.
get to the state line, we cross over it, and then they just all come up out the ground to welcome us.
Maybe peaches in Georgia are like grenades. They can like throw them and then they explode. Doesn't it do that in Donkey Kong? Is that what you're throwing, or is that something
No.
else? I don't even remember.
Coconuts, I thought. I think.
I don't think Donkey Kong was made in Georgia.
Mm.
It didn't do the little song
Oh,
at the
look,
end.
they
made
even
in
have
Georgia.
a "Keep Calm, I'm a Georgia Peach" thing.
Yeah, I understand what they have. It's not here, I swear to you.
You have peaches, Brandon.
The Georgia Peach story. Oh, look at Georgia, the Peach State. I think. Oh, look at the Georgia Peach Festival. Fresh Georgia peaches, grown and packed in Byron and Fort Valley, Georgia. Peach County. We put the peach in Georgia. Look at that.
We put the peach in Georgia. I'm sorry, Brandon, but I think he's got you beat.
They even have a picture of a peach at the Georgia fucking quarter.
Nope.
Yep.
No, I know it's on the quarter. I'm just saying
Why is Georgia so obsessed
it's
with
all
peaches?
an elaborate lie.
I think why is Brandon so obsessed with lying about Georgia peaches?
Dude, it's all an elaborate lie. I swear to you, it is. It's to get people here so we could take their money.
Oh,
it's,
look at
it's
So-
what we do best.
So the Georgia peach is the likeness of the Loch Ness monster.
Yes.
Here's a
It's
poster I
our-
just found. It says, Georgia Peach Farm, sweet and juicy, always fresh. Pick your own.
I've
10
noticed something.
cents
You
a
haven't been.
basket.
I've noticed you haven't been giving me the dates of all of these things.
That doesn't have date. I'm just looking at Google image search.
That's
This is all popping up.
Oh yeah, I could just type in Georgia peaches also, and shit would show up. But I can promise you, you don't live here. You don't know.
What if
They're not these
What
things.
if I typed in Georgia no peaches in a Google image search? Oh, look, peaches still
Oh,
pop
you're gonna
up.
get peaches. I know.
Georgia
You
no
wrote the word
peaches.
peaches.
And Google be like, what the fuck are you talking about? No peaches.
I know. But there's peach beer?
I've never had that.
Georgia no peaches. Sir, I think you are gravely mistaken.
Wait, is there... What?
Hmm.
Is there... There's a county in Georgia called Peach!
I know. Trust me, I know all of this.
Have you ever
Right.
been to Peach County?
I have not been to Peach County.
Oh,
no.
maybe that's your fucking problem.
That could be the problem. All the peaches could be in Peach County. And you know what? That's probably the first place I should have looked. Because you know what? It has
Brandon.
peach in the name.
How far is Peach County?
I have no fucking clue.
Where do you live?
We-
Which county
I'm
do
in
you live
Columbus. I'm in Columbus, Muskogee County.
Muskogee? That's a weird way to say peach.
Muskogee County, Georgia. Let's see.
It's just past Warner Robins. It's not terrible.
Let's see. Direction to Peach County.
Do you realize that we don't have a tomato county in Jersey? So you guys are pretty serious about your peaches.
Yeah. It says it's only like an hour away from you.
Maybe I should go an hour away from me to see the mystical wonders of this thing called peach.
Yeah.
So who enjoyed Splatoon, by the way? Who
Yeah.
enjoyed Splatoon?
I didn't play any of it.
Oh, you didn't get to play it at all? That's a bummer.
No.
I didn't get to
well,
play the third
When did it go
hour.
up? Friday or Saturday?
Both.
Yeah, it was the first
At
one was
certain
Friday
times.
at 11, and then Saturday at 7 and...
I played the 7 and
3.
11. Played the 7 and 11, not the 3. 'cause
Friday, I
streaming.
was picking my friend up for the airport on Saturday at 11, or Friday at 11, and then Saturday night I was hanging out with friends.
Dude, it was so good. It actually convinced me to buy the game. I'm getting the game.
I'm
It was that
definitely
much fun.
But yeah, my friend from Colorado came back, so I was hanging out with him and my other local buddies.
I still very much disagree that the paint roller's OP. A lot of people are like, paint roller's so OP.
Paint roller's OP.
My
Apparently-
only response is fucking learn to play the game.
Apparently, at least from what the internet seems to believe,
It's
is-
OP.
Well, no. Well, A, it's OP, but B, at the final outing, they actually tweaked it. So
Oh,
it wasn't as OP as it was. It ran out of ink much faster, apparently.
What was up?
Oh, wow.
Wait, what did they tweak?
The paint roller?
Yeah, because the paint roller was ridiculous.
I don't think it was.
It
It was super easy to defeat them. Especially a team of 4 paint rollers. Those
but-
motherfuckers couldn't do shit.
Yeah, if you're a team of 4 rollers, you're screwed. But the thing is,
No, I mean, you're screwed
so-
against another team.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not
'Cause, like,
screwed
all they can do is, like,
for
the
them.
splash for,
Uh-huh.
like, long attacks. Otherwise, like,
But
you
if-
can just stay up on a hill and fucking get the high ground and shoot down at them. That's
but on
what
the
I did.
other side, though, if you don't have a roller, you're fucked. because the roller just puts down so much more paint than the other weapons do.
But dude, if you use your special after killing someone, when you have the like shot one, like the rifle essentially, you could just continuously throw the grenades over and over and over again. So you could just run up and down, just be like grenade, 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 and every time the grenades explode, it shoots out a bunch of paint everywhere. So that's how I was doing it to cover up their roller tracks. Sorry, I was legit like loving the strategy behind that game. Like it is really well done. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, the thing to keep in mind with it is that, like, it's not a normal shooter where, like, your goal is to go around and kill people. It's about how much paint you can get down. So, like I said, the rollers just can be, like, level tons of space, but they don't have any verticality, so...
But at the same time, you have to think of it this way. If you are killing people, and you are getting those kills, they aren't putting down that paint.
Yeah, but...
So, I mean, it works both ways. You could have someone that's fully there to kill, and you can have other people with, like, rollers or something that are there to actually make tracks. Like,
yeah,
that's why
I
think
that's what I'm saying,
but
you have to have that. You can't just have...
You can't have 4 snipers.
Yeah,
snipers
exactly.
are garbage. Snipers are literally
variety.
garbage.
The best team that I had was a variety team. Like, if you have everyone with the same thing, that is sucks.
We can turn the AC on.
I fully believe you can turn full assault rifles, like the splatter shot, whatever it is. I fully believe a full team of that is perfectly fine. Like they are not, they're very like the dynamic of them. It just works in general because you can put paint everywhere. You can also kill people. You can also nade things. You know, it all worked out, and you can actually shield yourself from the rollers because you can get up your thing where you're able to just put on that like bubble shield like thing. So it's like, you hit me, doesn't matter, you're dead, and then you just cover the paint because they gotta wait a few seconds, you know, to get back up and running, and they've already got their end covered with paint. So if you're covering up what they covered of yours, I don't know. See, here's the thing, I love this game. And I think it could be a really good competitive game, but it's a Nintendo game, so that will never happen. But, like, it really could. Like, it has all the dynamics to be a fantastic...
Oh, baby,
like,
knocking around.
It has a fantastic metagame sort of thing going on, but it will never happen. But it could be one if Nintendo wanted it to be. And, I mean, the reason why it won't ever happen is we have no voice chat. Unless you're getting your 4-player team in there, you're not going to have that dynamic unless you guys can work on the fly. And, I mean, I understand their reason for no voice chat, and it works. It makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, well, you should at least made it so we could party up with people then. Yeah. Like, from the get-go, not wait until August.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, if it's random like it is now and the teams are shuffled every match, you don't need voice chat. But,
no.
Like, once they put out the update in August, that's when, like, and you can actually go in with your own team. It makes a lot more sense to have something like that.
Agreed. I have 3 people that I know at least that will have it, that I normally talk to on Mumble, so we have 3 teammates. Yay! I love it. It's really good, though. And then after I played it, you like mentioned the whole like the direct, and I was like, you know, I never sat down and watched the direct, so I sat down and watched the whole direct, and I was like, okay, this is even better now that I've seen this. I love the idea of like swapping back and forth between single and multiplayer, with the multiplayer being the main focus, but there's still a single player there at the same time, and I love the overworld hub. Like, yeah, I love it. The leveling up of weapons. No, I did not.
Because I tried to use the stick on the gamepad, and I remembered how terrible it was.
I tried using the stick my second time I played, and after one game, I immediately went back to gyro. Gyro it just works.
It does, but it did not click with me right away. Like, I hope they give me some options to tweak, and then they hope they give me gamepad.
Well, they had options to tweak for the control stick. You could turn the sensitivity down. No. I turned it to like -2, and it worked much better, but I still didn't like the feel of it. So, because it's raw input, it doesn't have that like snappy game input. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like this, I'm actually playing this on a controller. Like you feel when you're playing like a PS4 or an Xbox 360 game or probably an Xbox One game, you're like, okay, yeah, this is a game I'm playing with controller. It has like that raw input, like the raw input mice kind of thing you get with PC shooters. It was really weird to be playing like that, and I was like, nah, Nintendo, I can't do this. No, I'm sorry. I'd rather just use your gyro controls. It works much better. And it does, because all you have to do, use the gyro controls, is that you can just use the gyro for tilting up and down to aim that way, and you can still press left and right on the right thumbstick to, like, you know, aim left and right. So I was using gyro for up and down for, like, shooting up and shooting down and that sort of thing, and then I was just using the thumbstick on the right for left and right movement. Yep. That worked. That worked really well. I think that's the best control scheme there is for it.
I don't know. I just gotta get used to it.